I'm not Ryder. Where the fuck's the Ryder?
Where are my jelly babies?
The little jelly babies from Bastards, the ones from the other one, the little men that hold hands.
The little Haribo twins.
That's it, Haribo twins, yeah. Is there music?
Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing? Welcome to LXV. We've got a special guest with us this evening. Look at Matty. Look, Matty. They know you and Gaz are on. They could hear you talking about jelly babies and Haribo over the music.
Your mics were not muted. They all know you're riders now.
I could get
What's
you
wrong
a
with fucking jelly babies?
I can get you a rider if you want. That's not a problem.
Yeah, you're only 3 minutes down the road, Josh. Where's my fucking rider?
Oh, come and get it. Come and get it. Not tonight though. I've got the kids. Anyway, oh, he's moved. He's moved.
What the one went on there?
That's where I was going to go. I was going to get in the car.
That's all right. They're together now. That's all right. They're together. Anyway.
Oh, look.
As you can see, we've got some special guests. We've got two of the lovely gentlemen from the Saturday Night Vaporwave on with us this evening. Say hello.
Hello.
We've got Flat Cat Vapor and we've got NG Vapes. How you
It
boys
is,
doing?
goes that way.
It's weird being a guest and not actually hosting it. I always have to carry Matty's ass for 2 hours every week.
That's why I have a Josh.
Fucking hell. It's the only reason anybody likes me, isn't it? The only reason anybody tolerates me.
Love you, Josh.
That's just giving me so many mental images. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
So how's everybody? I was going to say, how's everybody doing? How's the week been?
Hot.
Yeah, it's been
I think that's the general consensus.
hot.
Yeah.
Apart from the sweltering heat.
But I refuse to say it's too hot. You know, everyone's like, oh, it's too hot. I can't. I refuse to say it because we always moan we want summer and then we get it and we all complain.
If I didn't know, but like what we've had is too much. Like I've seen quite a few reasonable Facebook posts saying about the UK does not have air conditioning, which is a fact, isn't it? We don't really have, unless you're in like a high-end restaurant or whatever, you don't have air conditioning. Whereas if you're, so we're in here, we've got like 32 degrees in some places. If you're in like Dubai and you've got 35 degrees, you spend your day going from air conditioning to air conditioning from air conditioning from air conditioning, don't you? Or like in, do you know what I mean? So it's a different heat.
And how many years of like this roasting hot temperatures do we need before we start introducing siestas?
Yeah.
All right.
I would love a 2 o'clock nap in the afternoon. 3 o'clock. It'd be lovely.
Yeah.
I have one every day after I finish work.
There you go. You're a pioneer.
Yeah.
And you're in Scotland, it's not even that hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I has been this week.
18.
That's it, mate. 17 right now, it's sweltering.
Oh. No, air conditioning. I mean, I'm glad. Like, I had 2 days off from work this week, and I was glad to go back to work because at least we do have air conditioning in work. I was like, oh. But we have to have our door open, so it's pretty pointless.
You're literally air conditioning the world.
Yeah.
Well, Sean says he's a nap in the afternoon. Well, I don't know about this. Everyone's already having naps.
We should adapt the Spanish way, like literally start work at 11, do 3 hours worth of work, have a nap, go back in for like sort of 5, 6 o'clock ish.
It's
then
like
work till 11, and then do the same again.
I don't think that'll work where I work.
No, at a hospital you'd have to do opposites. And you'd have to
yeah, and you'll have someone on standby for when you have your nap. So
So
yeah, it's like reverting back to being a baby, isn't it? Like have your little naps in the day.
Well, that's when my nap stopped, when we had babies.
Yeah.
They have a good habit of keeping you awake.
I'm not going to lie, I'm a bad parent. I quite do often just fall asleep on the sofa when I've got my kids, and they don't let me sleep for long. They come and batter the hell out of me. Daddy, wake up! But I do fall asleep.
No, that's why you have to get some of them stickers that look like eyes and just put them on your eyelids like that. Fine.
as long as you're not like leaving the front door open, you're alright though, aren't you really?
Yeah. Never done that. never done that.
No one would own up to that. Let's be honest. Definitely not where I live. Jesus Christ, your house would be empty and you'd still be asleep.
Right.
Right
So,
then.
should we do? Should we show the world what we're all vaping on this evening?
Seems good.
Might as well.
Shall we
Oh,
start with our illustrious guests?
Yeah, let's start with our guests.
So, Gaz, what are you vaping on tonight, sir?
Without.
You want me to show the terrible, classy, non-classy looking mod again?
Yeah.
Get your wood out.
It looks really good from a distance.
I'll get my face out of the way so you can see it.
What is that? What is the tank on it?
It's real crystal.
proper Darlington crystal.
It's the Gig Vape G18 start. It's a lovely little starter kit. But I was saying before the show, wasn't it? It reminds me of like, you know, the vapors just you see walking around the street, and you're always like, what? They're on some cheap ass bit of kit. It's what it reminds you of. But yeah, it's not bad.
Was it called the G18?
The G18. Where's the
So
box?
they basically just looked at the Inicum T18 and thought, yeah, we'll just go.
We're going to nick the G for the Gig Vape. Yeah, that's it. So it's not real. Oh, it's not real wood.
What colour is that? What colour
It
is
reminds
that
me
thing?
of Endura.
Yeah, it looks like an Enduro, doesn't it? Like a T18
Yeah,
or a T22
yeah.
or T20.
I need to know more about it. What colours does it take, or is it like a?
The G series, I think.
Oh, what the little Aegis pod ones?
the little jobby wobbies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what the capacity is. The battery capacity on it is on it. I forget. You've got 3 power settings and little adjustable airflow. So yeah, it does everything you want from a little
It's basically a T18.
market. It's a G18, yeah.
Are you running Nick Salt in that or just freebase?
Yeah, just salts. It's a Ginikin G18.
What are you on? Oh.
Mango Unchained from the Dark Stars. Because I'm on with you, lovely gents, I have pulled out a mech for the evening. Got a suicide mech with the Asgard on top. Code red in that.
Great choice, the idea.
And I'm on the Brunhilde.
I saw you got that earlier.
Brunhilde, yeah.
One, isn't it?
That's the new one. Yeah, she's too reflecting. Yeah, on that as well. We're trying that out.
I want to like it. I don't.
Where's the fire button on there, Gaz? That's what I'm curious about. Is it round the side?
It's right on the front there.
Oh, that's better.
So
it looks kind of like a mix, doesn't it? It's very, very similar to a mix.
yeah, and even ooh, what are you
Has
focusing
it
on?
got the same knockoff 60-watt DNA chip in it?
Very similar, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very similar. It is. I was surprised actually because it's 100-watt 21700, but size wise,
It's the same.
it's pretty much
Yeah, all right. Yeah, no, fair enough.
bang on.
Can you do similar things like you can convert it to like an 18350 or anything like that, or is it just what it is?
I think it is what it is. I haven't tried to take it apart yet.
Is that one of the?
That was 18650 then, or 21?
21.
Oh, okay, cool.
100-watt. Yeah, so why would we actually do 100-watt? I don't
Days
know.
if you're MTL in that.
Battery life
Yeah.
for days then. Battery life all day, hopefully. That's the
Days,
point, I suppose.
yeah. With them duplex coils as well, and I'm on the lastly the Ursa Mini.
Is that a Lost Vape thingy, Bobby?
Lost Vape. It's their mini one.
It's tiny.
It is small.
That's pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty cute. I mean, the colours, yeah, it's different.
Well,
Yeah.
what?
So I'm on a nice variety of bits and bobs. Matty,
Yes.
Do we just sit looking at him and wait?
I am, baby. I know I'm not going to wind you up. I am on my little green resin atom with an elite on top. And in that, I've got some of this fucking lovely stuff. This fruit salad from Dark Star. Is that focusing? It is. This stuff here is, honestly, it's fucking lush. And then I've got my Tiffany's 8 CAD with another elite on it. And in that, I have got some Psycho Surgeon, which is, listen to this, it is apple, marzipan, and coconut.
That sounds mental.
But it's
Sounds interesting.
it works and it's amazing.
It
And
sounds-
then,
It sounds like the worst cocktail of cider, frangelico, and fucking
honestly,
Malibu.
mate, I'll come and see you, Josh, and let you try it. It just works so well. It's
Oh,
really
yeah.
fucking bizarre. And then I've got my fucking boost, and in that I've got a mixture of shit. Because I'm running low on salts, so I've been topping it up. And I think the last thing I put in it was Urban. Unfortunately, I haven't got any Dark Star 50/50s yet, but I will have soon. And that's it.
Thank you, Matty. Lloydie, what are you on tonight, mate?
Tonight I'm on the usual Atom with the RAF. Inside that I have the Vaporoni Blueberry Dough.
how you getting on with that Wrath? Because I quite like the look of that build deck on that. on that.
It's lovely. I fucking love the RAF. My favourite RDA was the Asgard, and this gives it a run for its money.
You just said was, Lloyd. You
Yes.
said was.
Yes, I think that could top it.
So your Asgard is no longer your favourite.
No, I think the RAF is.
Wow.
And it's Asgard, mate. Fucking hell.
Ow.
Rich.
25 quid RDA.
Mate, if it works, it works. Eh?
Yeah, definitely.
Is that condensed chamber? It fucking does sound like.
Have a look.
Well,
See, I don't know what you're. I haven't seen it. Can you show me?
It's the Van
The Van de Vape RAF.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just fucking lovely. For a cheap RDA, fucking it's like my daily basically.
Joe Cole, yeah.
Yeah, Joe Coyle, postless build deck.
Deck's nice. The deck is actually
Yeah, the
quite
deck's
nice.
a bit unusual, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't really see the deck, but
Whoa!
it's postless deck. Then I'm running the signature models with the Cali V2. Inside that, I've got the Neon Cyber Rabbit.
Awesome juice.
Do you like that?
Yeah, it's not bad. I prefer the
The Xenon's the one. The Xenon's the one everybody really likes. Which
Xenon's, yeah.
the citrus and blueberry one's my favourite one.
I've not tried the short fills. I've only tried the salts and I didn't really like them.
mate, the short fills are phenomenal.
Mm.
I've
Yeah.
had so much of them that I've started to feel sick vaping them. I was like, ugh.
I just don't think they've. I don't think they've got the mixture. I don't think it's quite right in the short fills. And sorry, in the salts.
Yeah, and then this one I'll do in reverse. I've got the old school Braun Blazda because it's been steeping for a while, and then just because of the recent announcement from Vaporoni, I have the only Death Wish in my collection, and on top of that, I have the
Violator in it.
G-Taste Aries 30mm RTA on top of it, which is a postless free coil RTA.
How many
Okay.
coils do you need?
Yeah.
So I've got the free coils in there. It's on a
Thank you, free.
0.09.
What's it coming out at?
0.19.
0.09.
I'll put it on.
09.
What's that like? That's like the old triple, whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, those RDAs just annoy me because you can't buy coils in packs of 3. Like they come in.
And then also to get it down to like 0.1, you're looking at 0.3 coils. Or, do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah,
Big ass
they-
coils.
to be fair, they provide free coils, but it comes out at 0.6, so that got punted to fuck.
0.6.
0.6 for triple coils. I was like, nope.
What, and they're giving that to people.
Yeah, no, that's what came in the pack. Yeah.
That's
Are
not right.
they expecting you to vape salts for it or something?
That's a hell of a type of salt.
Mouth to lung in it.
Imagine that.
A 0.6, like is mouth to lung, really.
It comes with some weird tapered 810 drip tip that ends with like this little thing.
Stick a pipe piece on the end of it and turn it into a pipe.
Oh, mate, I've looked at Amazon so many times and wanted one of those like fucking Gandalf 510.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, if you want to see the weirdest drip tip ever, sorry to digress.
No, that's all right. You crack on.
That's what we do.
This is the SMBA minus put takeover.
I can't remember what it's called now. I'll just literally put it in a box. That's the Digi Flavor mouth to lung. Look at the drip tip on that.
Oh, Jesus
It's like a
fuck.
straw.
So when did that come out?
It's new.
He's,
Dude, the siren. The siren.
So it looks like they're kind of copying, obviously, Grim Green when he did his. Had that drip tip on his the just try it drip tip, as he called it. The just try it drip tip.
Type 2.
That every reviewer gets is like, what the fuck is this? Like,
Yeah. There's the deck.
that's quite a cool little deck.
But the screws are like little horrible flathead brass jobbies. Can't see it very well.
Yeah, you want.
Brass.
Well, they are probably gold plated, but
Yeah.
they just look a bit.
The airflow's interesting. So you've got center punches and then on the outside as well, or is that like the?
That's the juice flow on the outside.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it's an unusual drip tip, isn't it?
Yeah.
How do I get? I feel like I'm missing chat. How do I get to
Oh, genius
the
idea.
Facebook chat as well? Sorry.
It all gets it's actually on the screen on YouTube.
Yeah, it's hard to see though.
Yeah, no, but I can't do that because it's not live, is it? Hang on, let's go to.
Mate, it's not that far off though. It's only.
Yeah, it's like a
I
3
can't see it
second
because
delay.
it's like this. Because my monitor's 4K, it's even like smaller.
Yeah, okay.
What is
Right.
it, Flaccid Mini? How do we get there? LXV.
I'll say
Genius.
Mike Green says he's on a Hammer of God DNA 250C Valhalla V2 and Blasberry Lemonade.
Raspberry Lemonade is fucking
Sounds
lush.
fucking banging, Mike. Sounds amazing.
That's a bit small for him, isn't it? The Hammer of God. He's usually on a bloody.
There was
Thank
some
you,
other
Bubba.
stuff in the chat. Let me just go back. Hold on. Josh King, GVL200 kit, and an Obelisk 60, and a Talus iStick 2.
Why can't I find? Oh, there we go. Hang on.
While Matt is having a meltdown, I'll do what I'm on.
There we go.
I'm
Right.
on the.
He's like he wants the whole show to stop just so he can do.
Just so you can see the
Well,
chat.
because you're dual streaming, I can't see like half a chat, and I like to see the chat.
Yeah.
We have to dual stream. We don't get enough viewers otherwise.
And then the 40 shares on Facebook as well. But yeah, I'm on the Suicide Abyss. On that, I've got some Firehouse Vapes Lemon Blast Salts. And we nearly got some sound there. And I pulled out a mech tonight because I decided I need to vape a mech a bit more, but it's the Rage Nation Destroyer.
My future mech.
Nope.
And we still take credit for that name because it was named live on our show.
Yeah, it was laid down on our expo.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
We can hear that,
on that-
Matty.
I was just
Hey,
trying to ignore it.
I muted it on the Facebook page, and then when I made it go big to get the chat out, it fucking unmuted
And
it.
now I've got some Wicked Diction Creme Anglaise, which is a bit nice. We need power for it though to get the flavour. It's weird. It's better through a series, Mac. Now I've got a Velocity from Oxford with the Xenon that Josh was on about as well, which I've also now vaped a shit ton of.
So Nick, our moderator's on. He's on a Siege with a Pop Gear and
Nick.
Tub Thumping Brews Chocolate Orange. See, chocolate still freaks me out in vapes. Don't know why.
Oh, it's a bastard to get half right chocolate though.
And Kev is on an Abyss in side by side with a Peacemaker RTA.
That must be a tight squeeze.
Yeah.
Kev doesn't trust the Abyss outside of his house. Oh, it's mostly trustworthy. The Abyss. I had Alton Towers all day, mate. That was my Alton Towers stealth vape, wasn't it? The Abyss?
I think it depends what version you got in it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you've got a V1 or a V2, you
I've got V2 and I have no issues. It's not leaked on me anyway, let's put it that way.
everyone says the V3 is massively improved. So
I had my Abyss in my pocket on all the rides.
yeah, they're on a V3 already, mate.
I was on all the rides. Oh yeah, that's right.
I suppose
Trustworthy.
I'll go through my plethora of vapes that I've got this evening. So
That's my fucking word.
I've got my little cocoa because you need some Nick Salt in your life, don't you? And that's got
Where'd you
some
buy that from?
vape heads.
Oh yeah.
I ain't paid for it yet. That's part of my tab. I wasn't going to buy it. I went in there to get some juice. Like, Sean, can you lend me some juice? He's like, yeah, not a problem. Can I have one of those? Like, yeah, crack on.
While you're giving me credit.
Yeah. And in there, I've got some Fresh Vape Co. Sunset Boulevard.
Ooh.
On
I've
tick.
got my Limelight Wicket Bliss.
That's nice.
That is nice.
With a Dwarf FL DL on top. Sorry, not FL. DL.
I love white mods. Why is there not more white tanks?
I need to come and
Yeah.
get that off you and measure it so I can fucking 3D print one.
It's
So
fucking-
that looks like an easy mod to 3D print.
Oh, I don't know, mate. The nice thing about this, I don't know if you guys have seen these before. Everything is completely interchangeable. So you can change the
Wow.
board. You can change everything.
I panic every time you take that off, Josh.
That was you held in, Vinny, isn't it?
It wouldn't be if I touched it.
All the buttons are changeable. The tubes are changeable. I don't know if you can see
Yeah.
that because of the light, but it's got a lovely pattern on it. Cool mod. And that's got in it
What did you have on top of it? Sorry.
Dwarf DL.
Some
from
elitist.
KHW Mods.
Proper elitist fucker, aren't you?
And then that's got some Riots. That's got some Riot Squad Black Edition Ultra Peach Tea.
Oh yeah.
I've got another.
Nice tea.
I've got my Limelight Freehand Gloomton squad
Elitist.
I knew that was coming.
with the. I forget. It's a Haku something or other. RDA on top.
Did you know of the Wasp Nano on that recently?
I did last week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going with almost a £400 mod with a £10 RDA on top. It was fucking banging.
Very matchy though.
It was.
Oh, did you have the autumn cap on the Nano?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, and I have an autumn cap for this as well, but I decided not to rock it this evening. I decided to go with the titanium one instead.
See, it's when I'm on shows like this, I realise just how mainstream I am.
Like, guys, we consider ourselves hobbyists. Josh is blown off.
Then,
Yeah, like the elitist stuff he's got, it just blows my mind.
and then I've got my Lost Vape Centaurus. There you go. Not so, and
no,
not so much.
not so elitist.
With the Smoker Store Typhoon GT4 with the weird cap on it for 2 mil, 2 mil of juice.
Juice for days.
Yeah.
What do you mean it's got the weird cap on it? What's it normally?
Well,
1 mil?
that's what it comes with, and usually
Okay.
I run an extra cap, a different cap on it, which is shorter but holds a lot more juice.
Okay.
But I couldn't get the lid off, so. And
fair
that's
enough.
got some Donut King raspberry coconut. And then just because Matty's on, I decided to break out my Black Siege in a POC. Why not?
Matty's got a few of them, I think.
Funny thing is, yes, 35% of them were Josh's.
And then that's got
Wow.
in it the Zeus Juice Bolt range, the white chocolate mocha. After I said I don't like chocolate in vapes. That wasn't mine because this is the only black one I've ever owned, and I wouldn't let it go.
I know this was though. I don't want to go through it because it's a lot up there. Especially that it was yours. Fuck me.
Yeah, Matty bought most of my mods.
Because I was prospecting for Immortal, wasn't I, when you left basically, and I got on that shit.
Yeah, he's like, can I have that? It's like, yeah, I still get a deal and all.
And then I think even a few mods which you sold to other people have come back around to me as well.
Yeah.
So like your acrylic. Was it your acrylic?
That's my acrylic XL, and I think you've got my root beer siege as well, haven't you?
See, the truth is, Josh, it was getting too awkward for him to ask you to buy something again. So he got to do it for him.
I think you've got my old root beer siege with that Elite V3. Elite V2.
Oh, that red one, that was lovely. That.
And that one
And the blue one, yeah.
must be here somewhere.
And obviously the one that you really wanted off me was obviously that UK limited Viking. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that was mine.
Honestly, yeah, I've got my UK Viking in the car because I took an edit with it earlier, so it went in the edit box.
1 of 5. That again, that whole idea was conceived on this show because I was like, Aaron, we need a UK mod. He was like, yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah, I fucking love that thing. Nobody's ever buying that off me. It's gonna fuck off.
Yeah, so interesting what everyone's on tonight. It's nice to see what other people vape apart from the usual panel members that generally tend to vape the same things week in, week out, especially Chris. Chris comes on, you can tell what Chris is vaping every week. It's been the same since the show started, 2.5 years.
Is he still on that Elite V2?
No, he's always on his hog, 4 horsemen.
Yeah.
With Valhalla on top. So,
Yeah.
And then
I think he had a stainless Elite V2 off me.
He's been on an Abyss recently.
Okay.
He's been on the Abyss with a hog most recently, I would say.
This?
Is he not on the Abyss?
no, he's always on his what was the Immortal fucking E-Sig 1 collab?
Oh, Torture.
Atocha, yeah, he's always on his snot green Atocha.
Matty's got a Todger.
I got a Dodger. I'm not getting out.
That's the after check.
Yeah, sorry, Kev. Just to answer your question. Yeah, the Wasp Nano's great. It's equally as good as flavour as that, and that's £140 more.
That's nuts.
It's annoying, eh? The cheap mods are just as good as the. Well, it's not annoying. It's good for the vape community. But
This is easier to build, and it's you can tell. The Wasp Nano is amazingly well machined for the price of it. Like Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
but I mean this
Yeah,
is special.
You see the touch alert on the sleeve.
Yeah.
yeah.
I actually managed. I spent fucking hours with my digital vernier.
Did you 3D print one?
Oh, right.
Mate, I spent fucking hours trying to design, like, because it's such a cunt of a shape.
I slightly destroyed my toucher sleeve because I couldn't get the battery cap off. So I took pliers to it because I couldn't get a good grip yet because you only get like a half grip. So like the battery cap's all scratched to fuck. There's bits off the acrylic and all that.
You got spares on the site now.
Yeah,
There we go.
Oh, nice.
I don't look too
Yeah,
bad.
that's a nice fit. I like that.
That fucking took me hours because of the shape of it. Because it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well done. You've made your Atocha look like a fucking another Immortal mod instead. Nah, I've got a lot of time for Immortal mods. I was on the team for a long time. Ariel's one of the nicest guys you'll meet in vaping. Serious legend. Makes some awesome mods. So.
He needs to make some more though. He's stopped making them now, haven't they? They haven't been released for ages.
Yeah, this is
They've had some nice new painted Lycans come out.
it's a tough old time in the States right now, man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
They don't know what's going to happen with their industry. They could you know.
Yeah.
And actually, at the moment as well, they've got fucking a 50% sale off all their RDAs if anybody's interested in that.
Yep, they have indeed.
Yeah, I was having a look at that the other day.
Just looking at the chat there, and they're talking about Mike Vape's new RDA. The Eclipse.
Clips.
Yeah, that fucking thing looks quite nice. I like it. I want it.
Is that a
Yeah,
single coiler, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, I also need to get a mod that will hold the single coil. No, I was actually looking at a non-mech mod, and then I seen the price of it. I was like, nah, fuck that.
Your head just grew some arms. Your head grew some arms for a minute then.
Yeah, it's my missus. It's my missus' friend.
Slash waitress who brings in beer. You keep your eye on him. Every now and then there'll be a fresh beer going across that.
And she's already brought me too.
I would get my missus bring a beer, but she's gone out. She's not allowed to go out.
He's gone at it.
I was looking at that box. I can't remember. Is it
Spire.
Spire.
the Spire box. I was looking at that, and then I seen the price, and I was like,
How is it, Gaz? Is it all right?
Yeah, I've only toyed around with it with just like Nautilus coils in it, and it's just a mod with Nautilus coils.
Yeah.
So,
Is it a bio tank? Is it?
but there's the cubics, which I only built last night. I haven't even put it in yet. So you get a separate little cubics rebuildable tank, and then I haven't even got around to fiddling around with that yet.
I've got a funny feeling it does fit a Borrow though.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. The Vic went done a review on it, and he put a borrow in it, and
which is where they went the right way when didn't do what Dotmod did and just made it fit their own. So then comes out to come with their own, but it's nice that it fits a Borrow. I might have to pick one up.
That's just with the Nautilus coils.
Yeah,
It looks a little bit leaky.
To be fair, that's been sat for 2 or 3 days, maybe.
Yeah, that'll happen with it. That'll happen with a Nautilus coil.
Yeah, well.
they vape really well, and hands down, I think the Nautilus coil is one of the best stock coils money can buy. So if it takes Nautilus coil,
Look how long they've been around, mate. It just tells a tale.
You know, like 5 years they coils have been kicking about or something.
Yeah.
A long time.
Oh yeah, it is a partnership with Atmazu, isn't it?
If you're a bit of a fiddler with your hands, just doing this, I just love. It's a fiddler. It's a fiddler one.
So Mike, you've got a bridged in yours, have you? Nice. You've got love it. Really expensive. Really expensive bridge. I mean, I love that. It's the irony of vaping, isn't it? Like something you might have this really expensive, beautiful model, and then you've got something really cheap in it as well. It's like, yeah, fuck it, I like it. That's the joy of it.
It works, doesn't it? That's the thing. If you get the flavour and what you need out of it.
Yeah.
bit like
I always sort of try getting dabble into Nick salts a bit more. That's why I was looking at like a sort of pod or an AOI or
you take the piss out of me for vaping on that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to get in that reviewer life though, mate. You know.
Well, yeah, you've got to look at the bigger picture.
I think it's time to drink this beer, and you've all got to appreciate it with this beer because it is called Juice Forsyth.
Gosh,
And it actually does have a silhouette.
the juice from Bruce.
Oh, that's amazing. It looks like he's doing a little turd.
He's doing little.
I mean,
It's got cards on it. Like
yeah, I mean, this company make loads of beers like that. They've also got, I don't know if any into like horror and like Evil Dead. They've got Juice Campbell as well, who's the guy Bruce Campbell from Evil Dead and all that sort of stuff as well. They do loads of them.
What's the company that makes it? Sorry.
Brew York.
Okay. Amazing.
And
So,
I want to
not
know.
only an elitist vapor, an elitist drinker as well.
Oh, mate, you've never seen me drink properly.
I don't want to. I'll be scared. I'll be afraid.
Mate, what was that drink you had? You sent me a photo of some canned drink you had.
Oh, those American ones from the garage.
The can was amazing.
Yeah, so there's I can't remember what it is, but it's like like the American cans are like the size of I can't think of any like the size of a bottle of wine basically. It was there's a few garages on like the A303 down us that have got I don't know, obviously some reps gone into all 6 of them down there and they've all got these like whole fridges, like whole 2 meter by 2 meter fridges with like all the American Fantas, all the American big cans.
Oh mate, I can't drive, so I can't get down there. But
I know, it's like they've even got like the American like strawberry Fantas and all that kind of shit.
Nice.
I need to show you guys the pic. I'm gonna find the photograph. Just the can alone, it looked amazing.
Is it a mango one or something? I think I bought a couple.
I remember one time I gave my wife a Red Bull from Thailand, which is one of those little fucking shots. You've seen those? And it's literally like basically concentrated Red Bull. And I gave it to her. She was so ill. She was so ill, bless her.
Kev just said in chat he's got 2 billet boxes and he hates them, so he's going to give them for our next auction. That's awesome, Kev. That is fucking awesome. They will go really well.
Kev, what do you want for a billet box?
That was it.
That can. That is
Look
mental.
at it, that is awesome.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there's a lovely bit of walnut in the back of that picture.
Tell us what's funny then, Matt. You don't want to scroll through our images on our group chat too much.
No fucking way.
You get pub puff.
It's just like
I just said, what was my comment on that? It's like your head to nipple ratio is off the scale, and he's like, my head's actually closer than my nipple in that photo.
For anybody that isn't SNV live avid and they're wondering where Pud is obviously Pud's a nurse, isn't he as well?
They're charging us, so
Charging us.
he's actually working right now,
Yeah.
saving all them Scottish lives.
Mr. Sexy Man UK Vapes is in chat. Hello, mate.
Evening.
Is that Rob's in there? Is he?
Rob La?
New to vaping. Who this?
God, fucking hell, I haven't heard from anything from Rob for ages.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
Gaz
Mr. Casual now.
Gaz has got a great starter kit to show you. You want one?
Oh, Rob's probably got. He knows about the yeah. I think Rob's probably got the G18.
He's already inserted that.
He's gone all the way. Just the charge port.
Just a tip.
Just the charge port there.
Fair enough. Fair enough, Kev. That's completely fine. I can't bid on them because if they're going in, depends what auction they're going in. If I can bid on them or not.
Alright, I spied this in the cupboard the other day there. It's three of my favourite whiskies.
Well, in shot form.
In gulp form.
Yeah, so this will take me about 2 minutes to get through.
I've got a load of Balvanelli downstairs, which is fucking beautiful. But I need to.
Yeah, the missus didn't know what whiskey to get now one year. So
To be honest, if someone gives me Glenfiddich, I'm never angry, really.
I mean, you say short form, but I mean it's still like a decent measure.
Listen, you two went on the show the other week. He wasn't drinking. Halfway through the show, I was like, Lloyd, you're really quiet. He's like, I'm not drinking. He's like, go and have a drink, mate. It's like my birthday tomorrow. I want to stay sober. He came back with a full bottle of Talisker Sky and pretty much polished it off in about an hour and was absolutely ruined. I was like, mate, I've never seen anyone drink whiskey like that. It's like you're showing you're Scottish right there. Like you're showing.
Yeah, it's just because like that night I went for a nap before the show. I woke up, I was still a bit sleepy, and He was like, "Go on, just next time you go for a piss, down half a bottle of whiskey before you come back." So I came back with a full bottle of whiskey and downed it.
You were pretty. It was a sight to behold. It really was.
Luckily, they ended the show before, it got too bad.
You remember, mate? Fucking hell.
It was the after show on the Zoom, and he just wanders off and gets in bed in his boxer shorts. It's absolutely epic.
The funny thing is, right?
Ever the professionals on this show. Ever the professionals.
The funny thing is, though, is like when I woke up, I was like, "Did I leave the call?" And she's like, "No, like, they were like, you just went into bed." And I could just hear these people talking.
I'm just leaving it. I'm going to kick him.
But I was like, well, like, did they like see it? And she's like, no. I was like, well, why are my shorts over my mic that's on my boom up there?
all they heard was this.
No. I pestered her for it, but she didn't give it until the call ended.
But while you're on stream.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway, so I'm not going to bother playing the news bumper because no one needs to see that. I know it's Vinny's favourite bumper as well, but
We need to see the bumper.
all right, you want to see the news bumper? Let's do the news bumper. We're going to talk about some
news.
Yeah, we had some news earlier, didn't we? We were talking about news.
Yeah.
A certain Met company being bought out, and a certain company partnering with a football team. We can mention those things. But people want to see the news bumper apparently, so let's do it. I'm just moving things on because it's 56 minutes in.
Already?
We were live for like
Okay.
10 minutes before, so 46 minutes in. That's how time flies when you got good guests, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where are they? When are they turning up?
Oh, no, it's Vinny Hills and Josh, mate.
Right, let's do the news.
Oh, I like it.
Ooh, it's like BBC.
It's still got our old logo on it. I need to change that. the bright green monstrosity,
Yeah, I do like that bumper though.
which was the absolute bright green.
Oh, it's the right colour, isn't it?
Uh,
It's the only colour.
No, we've gone away from the green now. We've gone purple.
Purple, yeah.
I was like the green looks shit on screen. Like,
Don't say that. My whole channel revolves around the colour.
I've missed the
but
fucking
it-
green.
but it is. Look at it. It's fucking luminous.
just-
it's
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
so
Get
bright.
out, have you got your vape smarter fucking mod near you guys? Or is it like
It's
tucked away? Oh no, it's on the shelf. I always thought that would have been. Is that the green?
Yeah, it's a smart mod,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
I really-
Nice.
I've not owned a vape smarter, and I keep almost pulling the trigger on one.
Yeah, that's my
That's
baby.
literally that
But
sex
then,
on.
but then I'm like, I could buy a Turnwood Effects, like a TFX mod, which I adore.
Yeah, it's got one. Yeah.
And then I was like, I could just buy guitar shit.
I fucking
That's
love
the trouble.
Or I'm like, I could just have 2 nights out on the piss, and that always wins. Anyway, there's some news anyway. So most of you guys probably have seen, obviously, a certain company we don't name up in Edinburgh called Vaporoni. Sorry, we love Vaporoni. They get a lot of love on this show.
Yeah.
So we try not to mention them too much. But they have bought out, I believe, Death Wish mods.
They have lock, stock, and barrel.
So, I mean, that's good. It's good to see that there will still be Death Wish mods. I think that the whole community was a little bit sad when obviously Maxime turned around and said no more.
Yeah.
And
It's good to see the Bogan announce it as well. But they got
it really was, yeah.
That was a nice touch as well. Like.
And I'm hoping that Maxime still stays in the industry and still does his thing because he's proper top dude.
yeah, cool guy, Max.
But it's nice that it's back. Nice they're back. Now owned by a UK-based. I can't say English because they're not UK-based company.
I mean, the owner's English, isn't he?
Yeah, I believe there is plans in the future to actually make them in Scotland as well, but that'll be a fair way down the line.
That'll bump the price up hefty.
You're there fucking chiseling batter off your fucking mod for about half
Oh, that's
Oh, man. If they do that, man,
Packaging,
they have to do a mech mod that's called the Battered.
Yeah,
Like, just make it like
Just call it the battered pizza.
the deep fried V2.
the deep fried V2. Jesus Christ. Yes, there we go. There we go. Am's already fucking chucking ideas your way.
There you go.
Is that with a batter texture to it as well?
I take it they've just bought the brand, as it were, because like all the machining stuff is obviously still
China.
China.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Death Wish was always made in China, but I think from what we were saying pre-show is that the base is all going to be the same. They've got
Yeah,
connections and
As far as I'm led to believe, everything's going to be the same.
Yeah, designers in with a package as well. Chris Prince, who does all the artwork, he's on board as well, so all the artwork will still be as good, and everything else.
they do all the artwork in China as well.
No, they've got a specific artist. That,
it's not like you're buying Rogue and just going, oh, we just use these Google images on our mocks. on our mods. Sorry, I always have to have that cheeky dig.
there's one rogue that I really like. I'm going to get a tattoo.
Is it skulls and peonies by any chance?
No, it's the Death Moth.
The Death Moth.
Fucking that one.
Yeah,
I know it's a Google image, but you know.
Funny you talk about that, Kev. Yes, Squid Industries are still going strong. There was rumours they were closing down, but they are going strong, and they've just released a new mod. And funny you talk about that, you might see something in the corner a bit.
Well, I mean, the whole Squid Industries thing, I hadn't paid much attention to it. And then I went on their website just out of curiosity. I was like, what? This is like knives and stuff. Like, what's happened? I didn't even realise. I was like, what? This is like military gear.
Obviously, he's an ex-vet, isn't he? The guy who runs it is an ex-veteran. And actually proceeds from the company go to help veterans, which is beautiful. You know, fucking love that.
And hence the naming of all the mods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see that someone's using what they can love to do something else for other people as well. So
passing it on. What was the last one they done? Like the TAC or something? Was it the TAC the last one?
I think is it the V4's just come out? Is it the double barrel V4? I know
the double barrel V4's is coming out, and like I said, you might see it slightly shortly on the cool wall.
What they change? I'll wait, but I was like, what can they change on it? Because it was the V3 was lovely.
It's less double barrel-y.
I think each one changes a slight, because they're all based, obviously the double barrels are all based on shotguns.
Yeah.
The way they are, and I think it's slightly different like designs of shotgun, the way they're supposed to look.
Yeah, different manufacturers.
Like between like the V2 and the V3 was literally almost only the recessed screen, wasn't it?
Yeah. To be honest with you, I loved one. I had a V2 for ages, and it was absolutely brilliant mod.
Oh, my mod's not there anymore.
And I only got rid of it because a mate of mine really wanted it, and I traded something with it for him. And then I was like, oh, I wish I'd let it go. But yeah, really, really solid mod.
Oh, they are solid, yeah. They're also pretty. They're basic, like, but not in a bad way.
Yeah, a good basic.
Yeah.
You've got a nice one, haven't you guys, that you spray painted? Look at him rubbing his hands together. Be careful you don't get any on your hands.
Well, I got mine from I got mine from New Vaping. They wanted me to review it, and it was like that horrible. It was like flowery colours. I hated it, so I blacked it out. But I did such a crap job. You can see where the paint's coming through.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I did something similar on an old Blitz box that I had, which I got from Andy, which is like a Predator design, but it was stickers and it was badly done. It was good at the time when Andy got it. It was like great, and as the years gone by, you're like, you can tell this isn't as good as. So I stripped it back. I've sprayed it blue, and it's all just chipped off.
yeah.
I spent a fortune on spray paint, like decent, like quality paint, and it's still, and I just sprayed it wrong. Like you've got to spray it right. You've got to have the right conditions.
Yeah.
Hydro dip it. Oh, you can't. It's a reg, can you? It's a reg. You can't hydro dip a reg. You just ruin it, I reckon.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you can get them wraps for them, but I quite like it. It looks like it's been in some bloke's bag in the army.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it's got it's a personal look. Like, I quite like that look of beating up mods. Like my siege that I'm using is battered to hell. Like, all around the bottom, and I remember 2 days after I got this, I stood at the bus stop and it's in my bag, and I pulled it out and dropped it onto the floor, and I was like, it's like, that's all right. I've got another 5 of them. It's no problem. Don't worry about it.
That is purely the reason why I bought this one off you.
It is battered though.
Yeah,
But it's that
I mean,
finish, and I sold it to you pretty damn cheap.
I paid like 50p for it, but I mean, it's a beater. Do you know what I mean? You can get, you're not so stressed about
And
it.
it is just that finish on that mod though. It's a bit eggshelly. It's a bit thin, but
yeah, that's what it's built, isn't it? But
to be honest with you, it came to me new, and it had a scratch on it.
Who done that? Was it Immortal doing the Cerakote on it? Was it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh wow. Might actually just is it brass? Yeah.
It's brass underneath, yeah.
Mate, that's going clean.
There's a few times I thought about just sanding it down, but yeah.
That's a hell of a lot more work than you think.
No, nitro morse it, mate, first, and then wet and dry it. Because
talk about dropping mods. I remember Ariel gave me my OG grip at one of the expos. I literally opened the box and dropped it.
Really flapped you.
And I broke the fire bar on it. I had to ply the fire button out once. It is proper gnarly. It is my everyday carry mech, and it just gets thrown around everywhere. But it's like half brass and half copper now because it just mixed the replacement bits.
Have you still got it?
Yeah. I use it's my everyday beater mech.
It's your praises that's made me want to sort of get a grip.
Yeah, I love the OG grip. It's still my number one mech in my eyes.
Yeah, Nick, just so you know, all the SQ stuff, proceeds all go to veterans.
Yeah,
which is awesome.
So, that was what got me into it, wasn't it, Josh? When I bought my first Immortal model for you, obviously, and that was a grip, wasn't it?
It was a grip. It was that copper grip that I actually got off Andy, and that's a B1 copper grip.
175.
And Andy was just like, "What? You sold it?" I was like, "Yeah, I sold it."
And mate, was it a diamond as well? I got a few.
Yeah.
Are they the grip? Is that just 2700s? The grip?
No, they will fit a 21 as well.
And an 18.
They actually came out before the 21 was a thing.
Yeah, the monocell one's a bit of a squeeze.
But they will fit, but it makes the top cap a bit tall. You can see the threads.
Yeah. But that's the best thing about it, isn't it? Where is
But it hits like an absolute truck of a fresh 21700. It really does.
But it's
the voltage drop on it was minimal when I tested it.
Isn't it like 3.6 or something? 3.6, and it comes out at
something like that, yeah.
Because the best Immortal is the Exile in it, which is about 395.
Yeah, but for a single battery, the Siege is the hardest hit.
The Siege is the hardest one, yeah.
Is it? Well, not even the Atom, because the Atom's got a short throw as well, isn't it?
Yeah, the Siege was the lowest.
The Siege is the hardest hitting mech they've made.
Yeah.
Yeah, there she is. Look, Josh, she's still sat there all looking pretty.
Yeah.
I love copper mechs. Copper mechs are just...
I love seeing all my old mods.
Hey, the money you've had off me, you fucker.
Yeah, but the money I spent on them before I sold them you for cheaper.
Yeah.
Well, let's put it this way. I'm down.
Yeah, you will be.
Actually, maybe you guys can help me with one.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Mech Tavish, one night we were on a stream and I had a bit too much to drink, and he recommended I buy this because I wanted a copper mech.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, what is that one?
It's a sci-fi. Is that like one of those fucking... What's it called?
I can't remember.
Is it a Sui thing or whatever it's called? No.
It's like the M-Take mechs like that, and the new QP ones like that.
It looks quite cool, though.
Where's the box?
I'll find what it's called.
Lloyd will know what that is, but he's not there. Cause...
I'm going to find out. I know where I bought it from. I'm going to have to find out because I keep looking at it thinking, because as much as I love it being copper, I don't know what to put on it. So it's just sat there with nothing on it.
It needs a copper apocalypse. That's what it needs.
Yeah,
every copper mech needs a copper apocalypse.
Depends what size it is.
Or if you can find
what is that? That looks like quite a girthy boy.
Or a copper goon if you want to go real old school.
Copper, you can get a Copper Elite V2.
It's the Bestia.
27.
Bestia animal.
Oh, what?
Oh, it's a Bestia. Yeah, it does look like a Bestia, actually.
Yeah, it's a
I bet that's got quite a good voltage drop on it because of the throw on the switch is so short, isn't it?
Bestia
right
makes some really cool mechs.
Yeah.
What's it? How do you spell that? B-E-S-T. Bestia what?
Bestia animal.
A-N-I-T-L.
all I can think of is bestiality, and then it's got animal after it as well.
Bestiality animal, yeah.
Yeah.
Bestial
Don't,
used to make some really short, like 21700 mods as well, like that. But they had an issue where like it was in two pieces. Then if you dropped it, like it would snap, like where the threading was.
Ugh.
And it was just like people were moaning about it. But they made some really, really cool mods.
Well, speaking of news, that QP, the new QP mix had a bit of.
Bit of hate in it.
Oh
Yeah, I've seen that.
What's the actual? I never actually paid any attention to that, even though Mike sent me the video from.
The whole tube is earthed. So if they put a top cap on, or if you touch a screwdriver on it, it fires.
Oh, bloody hell!
Yeah, Grim. It happened to Grim when Grim was doing it.
Well, he was there. He had his RDA on it when he was priming had his coils on, and touched the screwdriver to the side, and it just started firing. He's like,
How does that even get to the stage where people are getting their hands on it?
From a company like QP as well.
They should have known that. It should have been fully aware. But
I mean, as good as QPR, you still got to remember it's still a Chinese manufacturer. You know?
Yeah, but
they still send out pre-printed.
That's not manufacturing. That's design.
Well, yeah.
That is design issue.
Yeah, the whole testing choice, you know.
And you know,
going to it.
like I said, from a company like QP who makes some awesome stuff. You know, Fatality M25 is one of the best RTAs on the market still.
Yeah.
And I think will be for a long time. I've not tried a Violator yet because I think the name's
Another
a bit
banger.
long.
It's a bigger banger. It's just a big M25, really. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if QP aren't recalling them or saying that, let's, you know, it's during when the original layer cake came out and they had that shorten issue. The original layer cake RDA, well, they sorted that out real quick, but it ruined the company.
All I can think of is pink yellow Land Rovers when you say that.
The thing is, I mean, mistakes happen and that. As long as they get them all replaced and they solve the issue, then
yeah. That's something to do. I've not heard anything about it.
What's it? Earthing through the 510 then? How's it?
It's just,
the whole tube.
The whole tube.
Is earthed.
If you touch anything metal to the tube, it fires.
They're not recalling them, apparently, Mike says. They did a video about it.
So don't be a dick if you've got one then.
So what they're going to do is they're just going to give you a free silicone sleeve of it then now.
Yeah, and a big rubber glove. Rubber glove as well. And a strap to attach yourself to something metal.
We'll watch the video and we'll pick this up again next week. I'm not going to go too heavily into it when I don't know the full facts, but we'll watch the video and pick it up next week.
We made a video about it again. Yeah, we fucked up. Be careful.
We're not recalling it.
Evening again, Sean. Still using this every day. Love it. Thanks, buddy.
Nice.
Hey, that's not. Who made that?
Sean Toop.
He does some cracking work.
Yeah, that's
I've got
awesome.
one of his as well. Mine's bright purple.
Oh, look at that one.
Hey, look at that. How many times have you had that? Yeah.
Yeah, that's got a... First bit's a bit...
Even a handy loop stuff.
Oh, mate, I'm really disappointed that there's not another one smaller.
Yeah, like a Russian doll.
Actually, I have got a smaller one.
The wife actually bought me this. Got me this for Christmas. Off Sean.
That's cool.
It's fucking beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, mate.
It's very clever what he does.
That is cool.
I need a fucking lathe.
Did you know what? I keep building and forgetting I've got a build stand. It's like, I've got a fucking build stand. What am I doing? Like,
yeah, I got that build tray from Vibroni, and like I've not used it once.
that's what IKEA need to do. The Vapors range is like a build stand built into the desk, wireless charging, and a build stand. That's what they need built in.
Oh, yeah. I'd still have arguments with the missus when I'm building it, putting it together, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's still be spare parts left over.
Oh, it's like this desk I've got now. I've got this L-shaped desk. I measured it out. I was like, fit it there perfectly. Built it. Like, fuck, it doesn't fit in the gap. The missus comes up and she sees me laying on the bed, literally laying on the bed with my feet against the desk, kicking it into the fucking gap. It will fit. It will fit.
Basically, when you take it out, your dry lining, your plasterboard's gonna have a little notch in it. By the way,
it's never coming out again now.
Gaz has seen it. He's been in. I've got this L-shaped desk here, like curved L-shaped desk. And I bought it. It's an IKEA one, and I was like, measured it all up before. Yeah, it's gonna go in here. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Actually, came to put it in here. I ended up cutting like 400 mil off one side of it, and then like 300 mil off the back of it. Because this room,
An angle.
yeah. my wife's desk is behind it as well, so she needed room to actually be able to get in her chair, and with it the way it wasn't getting in. And also I had to cut a leg off it, so actually the desk I don't know if I can show you this.
Oh, because it's on your windowsill, isn't it?
Yeah. So like,
Yeah, it's quality.
If you look at that, the desk is on the windowsill.
Fucking hell.
Because the legs.
I thought mine was bad.
The legs. Well, no, but the legs are adjustable, so you just bring the legs up to what the windowsill is.
Yeah. Fair. I love it. This is behind the scenes of like every fucking little studio you see, and like we do it at work. I film videos for work, and like they're like, "Oh, their videos look so professional." Like you want to see what it looks like when we're filming the videos. They're just everywhere. Like,
No, it's another same story. So look, Josh, that's my wife's desk over there, and there's the wardrobe. Yeah, those two are so tight. In that corner there, you know, like the little flanges on the top of the wardrobe. I had to cut 10 mil off the flange to tie it in. Just to like push it back. Sorry. Anyway, carry on.
you need to just start your another channel called Nice Guy Bodgers. That's what you need to start.
It's in.
Brilliant.
I'm assuming those shelves behind you are held up with sticks like shit. Then, yeah.
No, mate. They're IKEA. They're the old ones from the shop, mate. Remember when the shop was set back?
Yeah, you stole them from the shop.
Remember when it was all stepped back and you had to step into it?
Yeah.
At the back, and
Yeah.
all the juices at the back. They're from there, mate.
Yeah.
And I've still got about 15 more in the garage.
Oh man. Oh. Anyway, the other
What
bit.
segment are we on?
We're still on news.
News.
I think we're going to overrun this evening. What was the other bit of news? Which company's partnered up with a football team?
Geek Vape.
Geek Vape have partnered up with Paris Saint-Germain.
Is it the shirt sponsor then? Is it going to say Geek Vape right across the shirt?
No, I think it's just like a partnership. So I think now all the players are going to have to get an edge in for half time or something.
Mate,
They're all going to have to vape.
I hate to tell you this, Geek Vape are a big company. They couldn't afford to be Paris Saint-Germain's shirt sponsor, mate. Do you know how much money that is?
Yeah, I imagine,
Yeah. Well, I did see today because they're going on about they're the first vape manufacturer to sponsor a football team, and I was thinking, well, Anakin sponsored the whole football league.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
So good luck, Geek Vape. Try hard next time.
They what, the Euros? Because they had it on the signs around the pitch, didn't they, Anakin? Was that right?
Oh, I didn't know they did the Euros. Maybe they did.
Yeah, they had some signage at the Euros.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
you know those boards that are all the way around, like the graphical ones. They did, didn't they?
Evening, Zippy.
Nick says there's a team in England that's sponsored by Vampire Vape. Whoa, who's that?
Yeah, they're
they're
lower league.
yeah.
They're lower league. They're like lower
Yeah,
league, but
That's all right.
but Paris Saint-Germain is huge. Like, you know, one of the world's biggest clubs. Like I said, I can't wait for the Geek Vape Neymar to come out. You drop it and it refuses to work for 5 minutes and it's fine. All of a sudden, you drop it and it does 7 rolls.
Yeah.
And then,
it needs 25 minutes of freeze spray on it before it works again.
Surely Vampire Vape should sponsor like Heisenberg FC or something.
Yeah, well, some like Romanian football team.
Yeah. Yeah.
the only sponsor of the Transylvanian League.
Oh, Nick thinks it's Oldham. I have to see this.
If it's Oldham,
What league are they in now?
I've been to Oldham. Tip for you guys: don't bother.
Yeah, I've been through it.
Have they got a relief road?
I don't know. I can't find out.
Oldham.
Oldham's Fulham, isn't it?
No, Oldham's Manchester. Way.
Oldham's Manchester, yeah.
Yeah.
How is it? Well, there you go. That's
I didn't know that.
my knowledge.
I didn't know
even know
because I've been there, and my company's old warehouse used to be there.
No. I always thought Fulham's
you know what?
stadium was called Oldham.
I always forget how actually much I like this. This is the Donut King raspberry coconut, and it sounds shit, but it's so good.
No, dude, that whole time I used to work in a vape shop, they stocked that, and they were always trying to convince me to try and buy it. I was like, no, it's just
really,
a rip off of Krispy Kreme, innit?
No, it's really nice, man.
Is it Oldham Athletic?
Oldham Athletic is a football team.
Yeah,
but
Oldham Athletic.
Do you mean this is the same company that had that fucking fizz juice that I showed up last week? They stocked that fucking
Anyway.
donut thing. I was like, nope.
Anyway, we've got some really bad call selections tonight, so I think we're going to have to be able to call because I've got a funny feeling these might take us a while to get through.
Is there an RTA in there?
There is an RTA in there, yes.
I think that's my RTA.
Right, so I'm gonna while we're trying to find out who Vampire Vape sponsored, let's move on to the call.
Nick said Blackburn Rovers. I think he's right. There's a partnership with Vandy Vape. That was from 2018.
Oh.
Okay. Nick is on fire with the Googles.
And I reckon if they found any of their players vaping, they'd probably be fucking kicked off the team. This is the thing. Like, it's like smoking and fucking. It's not the same. We all know it's not the same as smoking, but anyway, we'll move on to the call. Well, it's another it's another bumper.
Benny Vapes, he does a cool wall as well now.
Hey, up, Benny Vapes.
I don't know when he started and when you started yours, so I don't know who's the originator.
Oh, we've been doing one quite a while now.
We've been doing ours a good year now.
Oh,
yeah, well over a year.
Controversial.
Benny.
I mean, I'm not going to complain. We stole it off of Top Gear. So,
I was going to say the original cool was the Top Gear, isn't it?
That's all right. At least when we get sued, he will as well.
But guys, on the show, if you are watching the live, the picture will come up. If not, you'll just have to imagine what it looks like.
Yeah.
We can make it.
Also, as in the call, we need to look at the stream to see the picture.
Yeah. I will also let you know, I apologise for the very poor quality of these pictures. I was sent them by Mr. Cornwall, who is Chris, who's not with us tonight.
Where is Chris?
Family holiday or day out or some shit.
Fucking a turkey. I don't care, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I thought he was a bit like some.
Oh, he's well missed, bless him.
Oh, Chris, I apologise if you watch this back.
See,
Don't apologise.
The whole run up to this, I thought he was a bit like some like arcade place.
No, that was a couple of weeks ago. It's his
his
daughter's birthday, and they've gone up to someone in Manchester to do something.
To be honest, I thought he was still here, but he just wasn't talking.
No different, really, would you?
You would know if he was here because you'd see his big bald head.
The glare off his head.
I can't talk, mate. Look at this shit going on with me.
Fucking mate, be glad you've got fucking hair style.
We love Chris.
Not fucking look much longer, mate. Look how thin that's going.
Mate, what age are you?
30 something.
Ah, mate, you're past the worst step. You're past the worst step.
Anyway, so we'll bring the first call up. Funny enough, a product we've already mentioned this evening. So it is the Squid Industries Double Barrel V4.
Good to see this.
I'm interested in looking at some comments.
And
on
like I
this,
said, they all look like different shotguns. So this looks more like a tactical shotgun, not like the TAC 21.
That's like a kind of shotgun chokey bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
I seen some hype on this. I don't know fuck all about it. Never had any of the other previous versions. So
they moved the screen to the side, which is controversial.
Yeah, it's got an actual front-facing screen.
That was the thing about the original double barrel, wasn't it? It had that little tiny screen at the top, you had a little rotating button.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I really like that personally.
Because you can see it as you're vaping it.
Yeah, perfect.
You see, I think that's the best looking one out of a lot.
No, I think it's a really good looking mod.
I really do.
Mrs. Minge is in.
Mrs. Minge. Hi, Mrs. Minge. Hi, Liz.
Oh, quality nickname.
Hi, Liz. You don't know us, so I'm not going to say that word. It's all right. Good evening. Welcome to the show.
Liz she's lovely.
do you know how earlier I went and said that I went and fucking spilled some juice out the airflows of the Cali? How I always do it, and it spilled on my leg. Well, it's starting to blister. It's quite sore.
Was it hot?
Ah, it came out hot. I just dripped, and then I took a vape, and then I must have sort of turned my hand,
Ooh.
and it spilled right on my leg because I was wearing shorts.
You need to learn how to wick, my friend. That's what I'm going to tell you right now.
You need a little bit more cotton in there, Lloyd.
There's plenty enough cotton in there. Trust me.
Classic over dripper. I'm the same.
It's, I'm just a lazy dripper.
I
I
mean,
drip too much.
right. Name a vapor who isn't an over dripper, because we all do it. We all do it.
Yeah.
I think the only person I've ever met that doesn't over vape is Kent Twisted Messes, because that fucker will vape at like 400 watts all day long, and burn off a whole bottle of juice in about 3.5 seconds. Like, done.
Craig Michael says he has to say cool because he's got one.
Yeah.
I mean,
you can
Are they out already, are
buy.
they?
You can buy a mod and say it's fucking shit bucket. I've got two.
just so you boys know, we have categories for this. So there's uncool, there's cool, there's sub-zero, and there's, if you really hate it, you can put it in the shit bucket.
Okay.
And if you
This
really
is sounding
hate
really similar. I didn't expect you to have categories.
And if you
Yeah.
really hate it, you can put it into room 101, which
Yeah,
is also
which is-
Whoa,
it's-
hang on, you can't do that.
which
which is the-
It's got that as well.
which we also stole from.
Rumor 101 is the pits of hell.
You actually got one of the levers and the thing you can do it to or not?
Well, we've not
Yep.
got a bumper for it.
Go.
Well, we've got a bumper, but we've not got the lever.
I just use my mic stand there. Done. Yeah. So you got those categories.
Sean, I don't overdrip. My ex-wife would disagree. Sorry.
Love you, Sean. Love you, Sean. I'm gonna kick it off. I'm gonna go until I try one. I'm gonna go with cool. I'm just gonna go straight down the middle with it. I love the look of it. I've vaped a lot of Squid Industries products. I've always really liked them. Until I try it, I can't.
Sorry, can we get some more information? What size atty can it take then?
Hold on.
Probably,
Oh,
but the looks of it, probably only 24, 25.
25. I think the V3 was 24, wasn't it?
It's 25 mil.
Is it?
Fine.
Okay.
Craig, what atty does it take, man? You've got one.
I better find shit about other shit we've got, haven't we?
I think it's cool. I think it's cool because it'll be Squid Industries quality, won't it? So
Yeah.
you're gonna get one.
That's
No,
the thing.
it's gonna be decent.
Just don't
So-
give it to Gaz because you'll fucking spray paint it.
spray paint it. Well, wouldn't you do a
So
flower
it's-
edition?
It's a 25 millimeter mod.
Yeah.
Yeah, so cool until you try it.
Yeah.
See, I'm going Sub-Zero purely because I really want one, and I think that's the best design of them so far.
And I love what the company does.
Yeah, the ethos of the company, definitely for me.
Yep. Nick agrees with you on that one as well.
I'll put it cool purely because it's a mod. It produces vapor.
That's a double barrel B4, wasn't it? Yeah.
I'm a mech head. I have no other input.
Not the TAC 21.
No, yeah, it's definitely the V4 because it was my suggestion.
But it is more on the tack lines, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
yeah, it is a little bit more tacky.
Does it take a 21 or is it still 18650?
I believe it's 21.
Because traditionally, double barrels have always been 18650 and the TAC
Yeah.
21 was a 21.
Is it? Have you not got the information in front of you?
200 watt.
No, because I'm running a fucking stream.
Yeah,
I
we-
can't change shit.
Dual 18650.
It's dual
Are you kidding?
18650.
Is it
shame?
Is it?
Yeah, it's fine.
Resistance range 0.1 to 3. 0.1. Yeah. Everything else is pretty much the same. Adjustable voltage dial.
So I'm assuming it's the same chip, just different design.
Oh, it has vaping overtime protection.
Oh, the 10-second cut off.
Yeah.
If you vape past 90 minutes.
If you take a pull that's more than 1.5 seconds, it's too much, man. It's too much.
Too much vaping.
Well, that's subjective. Eh?
It looks at you and it judges you as it's doing it. It's like you vaped too much today. You need to higher your nicotine strength and cut down on the amount you vape.
Yeah.
So we all putting that in the cool. Are we cool? In the cool.
I went cool.
It's.
Who
Yeah,
else
I was
went-
the only one that didn't go cool.
Yeah, so
What's up?
it goes cool because it's majority rules on this show, so it goes cool. It might get moved up in future episodes.
It looks like it's quite a lot. The screen, it looks, it's colour. And it's,
Ooh.
Oh, you're here.
it's a bit more,
Can I interest you in a deal? Can I swap you 3 not as cold as the fridge cans for a fridge cold can?
Brilliant.
Like they're cold, but they're not fridge cold. Okay. I'm not laughing at you, they're laughing at me trying to do a deal.
Smack him.
I love you.
Yes, I love you. I love you.
I mean, he could just mute his mic and ask her, but no, fucking.
No.
It's not the way we run on this show. Not the way
But
we
sure,
run.
It's colour. That display is very, very drag. Excellent. Very boosted.
You change the colour apparently.
Yeah.
It wouldn't,
yeah.
would it surprise you if it's probably the same chip?
It's a 200. Yeah.
Squid
If it's a
Industries,
genie chip, you know,
Squid
it's a solid chip.
Squid Industries aren't going to pay to make their own chip. They're going to buy it from somewhere.
Oh
Yeah.
And E-Sig one, I've got it for about 75 quid. If anybody's interested. But
Bargain.
there's only 16
that is
left.
cheap. That is cheaper than what they've got the box at.
Bargain.
Give it 2 weeks and they'll sell it for 15 quid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'll be on it.
It's already discounted from $89.99.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seen you buy-
It's on eSig One. It arrives discounted.
Yeah, they're like Sports Direct. They always have a closing round sale.
Next week you'll
It
get it free with 10 mil balls.
It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if like eSig One was owned by Mike Ashley. it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest.
This fucking hell. Sorry, E-Sig
Hi,
one.
Blanche.
They're trying to offsell that.
Evening, Pete.
They got the Alien Light version box mod on there for $24.99.
Yeah, mate, they are so cheap on some stuff, man.
I love this little mod.
Is that the?
Is that the same one? Yeah, it is. Yeah.
The clear alieno. It's just a cute little. I mean, it's like
They're Ultim, yeah. So that's 25 quid on E-Sig one.
The thing
Yeah.
is, again, that's a mod that looks more high end than it is,
oh yeah,
and
yeah. But all you
when
need to
I
do.
first saw it, I was like, that's going to be really expensive, and I was like, oh, it's really not. Like,
Why is it though that seems to be the thing? What you got to do is have a tube with a curve, and it's thought as high end.
I'll tell you what. What's
all it
really,
takes?
what's really a big difference between that and that?
That's
The chip.
ivory.
The
That's
chip.
elephant ivory.
The chip.
Well, yeah, it's only a DNA 60.
Is it proper DNA 60 in that? Is it?
Proper DNA 60.
How much do they retail for?
£330.
Fucking hell.
Fuck me.
Does that come with a person that presses the button for you? As you press it?
Mate, these are all handmade. These are all handmade.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah.
All handmade in Serbia.
Legend has it, if you buy that mod with the same tank that Josh uses, he comes and licks it for you.
I do, mate. I just, mate. The amount of times I'm at work and then I'm just transported to some fucker's random room with some
For
whip.
fuck's sake, what do you mean you need help?
The genie in the bottle, mate. The genie in the bottle. Yeah. I mean, there is
Moving on. What's the next item?
the next one. The next one is the. Lloyd can tell us about this because it's the G Taste Aries RTA,
Yes.
which you can't see for some strange reason.
I have to bring it up.
Yes.
There it is. There it is.
There we go. So it is a post-list RTA. Can have an option of 2 coils or 3 coils. I can't take the deck out because I've got some just in the tank just now.
That drip tip on that picture looks awful.
I've always wanted one of them.
What one is it? Oh,
Looks like
that red one.
Looks like a dog's lipstick.
That is exactly this.
Yeah.
That is not being funny. So E-Sig one again, I've got it on sale for $27.99. But that is exactly the same deck airflow arrangement as the fucking Vandy triple, isn't it?
Triple, yeah.
So it's probably they've just gone. We'll just buy that design from you and rebrand.
Yeah. So I mean, the airflow you can have it as honeycomb, and I think I don't know. I've not tested this in a while. I'm sure you can have it as a slot as well. No, you can't.
Oh,
No, you can't. You can just have it as honeycomb.
I thought
I
it was
don't know.
Lloyd.
I had to
Wow.
fucking put it in hot water and a freezer tonight to get fucking the airflow moving. So
So it's
I'll tell you
quite.
what
I don't
else,
know.
I'll tell you what else it looks like. It looks like it's got like, or in the future, it looks like it could have like an extendable chimney.
Yeah.
Like the way it can't. Do you know what I mean?
It's a
Yeah.
bit steam cravey,
It's
but
steam crave-esque. Yeah, that's exactly.
yeah. So you can put a larger glass on it. I shortened the glass because I wanted a little bit better flavour from it.
As in the picture I just put up with the 2 size glasses.
Yeah.
I'm not looking there. I'm not actually looking there. I'm looking on
The picture's
Yeah,
gone now, but yeah, I mean,
So I put the shorter glass on it for the better flavor taste, because everyone knows the smaller the chamber, the smaller the area it's got to travel, the more flavor you got to have. It's not bad.
It's got 3 fucking coils in it. It should give all some flavour.
yeah.
Some people would say I've got too low.
How long have you been vaping it for?
I've had the tank for about a year,
Okay.
although I've not used it for a while. I know Jay Hayes went and reviewed it, and he was ready to take a hammer to it.
Yeah. That's Jay Hayes.
Although I was going to say that Jay Hayes hasn't always took a hammer to everything. So.
But if you send Jay Hayes a triple fucking coil RTA, he's gonna take a hammer to it. I mean, this is Jay Hayes.
It's not how he vapes.
Well, what if it's a triple fucking coil RTA that he designed? I bet he wouldn't take a hammer to it then.
But he
wouldn't design that.
He wouldn't design,
Yeah.
would he? He only designed single coil stuff.
But anyway, all I'll say is it's a flavor banger with the 3 coils. I've only had 3 coils in it.
I mean,
You've only always had 3 coils.
Yeah,
Okay.
in this tank, yes. What I will say is the end coils, they're like normal clamp coils, but the middle coil, it comes in from the side, so you've got to twist your leg halfway, or will get twisted halfway.
sounds fiddly as fuck.
Yeah.
How much do you have to twist it? It's talking like a 90-degree angle here.
Yeah, because like
because your legs
So
are
yeah,
fat.
so your legs, as your legs go in, they go in this way. But when you're putting that middle one in, the coil, the clamp comes in this way. So you've got to twist half your leg that way. So then the thing comes in this way. And then it'll clamp it.
Does the grub screw not push it around as you kind of clamp it, or?
It probably would, but then you've probably also got to fuck up your coil.
It's gonna fuck the coil either way, isn't it? Really?
No, I know, but if you get like, I know it's a very fiddly, and I'm not trying to defend it. It is very fucking fiddly. If you get pliers at the bottom end of your coiling rod, and then twist it with other pliers,
So
90 degrees.
So what you're saying is you have to use 3 coils, work really hard to get an average vape.
Who the fuck would design an RTA like that? No, let's be honest.
Well, how else are you got to fit 3 coils into
So
an RTA?
presumably you have to fit the middle coil first, yeah?
No, I mean you can do it anyway. It depends on how you. It depends on how you've got to position your middle leads.
Because like this, I put the middle coil in first.
I'm going to vote right now. I'm going to go shit bucket. Just 'cause
Shit
you
bucket.
ruined
The only way you can kind of pull it back is if you use like a fucking round wire coil and then you.
No. In fact, the top half holds the fucking liquid. Bit the now.
I think it's cool.
If you tell me it's got the best flavour you've ever tried,
Well, from an RTA.
and I'm talking like better than Amsterdam hooker
From
flavour
an RTA.
right now.
Lloyd can't wick RTA,
Right.
so he'd never know.
Well, I like this one tonight. I had beers. I liked it. Right, so when you're initially coiling, these are your 2 ends. This one. So you've got grub screws here. So they're your 2 end ones, and then your middle coil comes in through the middle of the airflow.
I get you.
So you've got to twist this middle coil. You've got to twist the bottom of the legs 90 degrees, or the grub screw will turn them 90 degrees. But as we all know, if your coils aren't quite level with the grub screw coming in, it's got to twist your coil.
So what you do, Lloyd, is tighten each side slowly,
Fuck that.
simultaneously, and then they'll twist together, and it won't warp it.
Sometimes
You could just use like a round wire coil.
you
Yeah.
don't always.
Yeah, you can do your own
have to
coil.
hard.
I mean, I've got triple frail ends in there, so
Mate, holy fuck, that is almost identical.
yeah, I've got triple frail ends in there. I don't know how well you can.
I was
see
like the
that.
triple.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
like,
that's pretty.
And then your other grub screws there. The only difference is this is like Blotto E with that like side airflow.
Yeah.
I would tell Matty. I would tell Matty to wick it, but that would be next week's show. By the way, Matty wicks. So.
I still think that's cool, that G taste though, because how many 30mm RTAs are there out there?
Exactly. And from what I've gathered is the 30mm RTA like Deathwish like mod one.
Isolator,
the isolator.
Isolation.
The isolator or the ISO.
The isolation tank, yeah.
Yeah, so everybody has problems with that.
It's a shit RTA.
It was not a good RTA at all, in the slightest.
Me, I don't use RTAs. No leaks.
Sean's had enough. We're
moving on, guys. Quick fire vote. I'm gonna raise my vote to. I'm gonna raise my vote to Uncle.
Cool.
I'm gonna go lukewarm because I'm just category.
Shit bucket.
Cool.
I'm going mildly cool, but depends on the breeze. I think it's cool. 30mm RTA is cool.
Right, it goes cool. It goes cool.
I just think it's a clone, but yeah.
We're gonna be.
If it works, it works.
Yeah.
Matty knows a lot about clones, don't you, Matty?
You better check them serial numbers, Matty. What he sold you.
Are we going to talk about the reckoning?
Not right now. We're not. We will in a minute. Anyway, we're going to move on. This one might shake opinions. This is the Purge X 25mm RDA.
Uncle.
Room 101.
Yeah, room 101. I forgot room 101. I forgot room 101 was an option.
I fucking hate that RDA. Hate it.
Aren't there post clamps on that? Just dog shit.
No, they're coming at an angle. That's the deck style. They're coming at an angle.
Yeah.
And then they came out with a 28.5.
Yeah.
What good's that to anybody?
Did you put a picture up, Josh? Did you?
Yeah, it came up.
I put it up and took it back down
straight away because people just.
I'll put it back up. It's back up. It's just covering my beautiful face. That's all.
I think that's a 28 actually.
I'm going to surprise you. I'm going to surprise a few people here.
You're Judas.
Right. I've
actually reviewed this RDA.
I was going to say I'm not saying it's cool. I'm not saying it's a good RDA. The only reason I have some slight other way thing about it is the fact that it's the first product that Purge said that is actually made in China.
Second product after the pod.
And it was still fucking quite expensive for a China mod.
And we all know how bad the Ally was.
Yeah. You mean the Orion 3?
Yeah.
By the way.
Not Orion, sorry, what was it called? That little fucking, what was the other one called?
What was that pod kit called that didn't actually come with any pods?
The Purge Alley.
The Purge Alley.
Purge Alley, yeah, sorry.
It wasn't the Orion. What was the other one? That little fucking one that came in a white box. We had them in the shop. What are they called?
The Allwell one. It wasn't an Allwell one that's like that, like a Zippo one that flipped up like the Alley.
But the Alley had a lot of issues. It wouldn't open. The Orchid, yeah, the coils are pretty bad. Like fucking, it was expensive. It didn't come with any coils. Like, but people went mental for it when it came out. I remember walking to the shop. You're like, Josh, you got this, got the Purge. I was like, yeah.
No, I was excited about it.
And then you're like, it's shit.
Yeah, I was excited about it. I like, the resin interchangeable panels, and etc. And I remember Marcus, he put the coil in it, closed it, and he was fucked. Because the clamp on it was so tight when you closed that lid with the coil. Remember, like that lid.
It was the spring on the clasp, wasn't it?
Yeah. You basically then you had to go to Fast Eddie's YouTube and he told you what you need to do is open and close it 25 times before you use it. And I'm like, shut up, fuck off.
Fucking OCD.
It was basically an Orchid because it had exactly the same chip in it. Because when you turned it, if you actually clicked it 5 times and turned it off. And turned it back on again. It reset the puff counter and everything, which is exactly what the Orchid did.
Right, well, not devil advocates.
And the Orchid wasn't Josh. No, all I was saying was that's the only reason I've got a little bit of, because at least it's something that came out and said this is made in China. We're having to do this in China.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah. I'm not saying it's a good RDA because I've not tried one. I mean, it's getting a lot. It's getting a lot of fucking hate in the chat.
Yeah, it's
Right.
cool.
It looks
A lot.
relatively easy to build on, I suppose, but no.
No, right. So here's my experience with the Purge X. Is I got it. I believed the hype. I was like, yes, it's built in China. They fucking came out. It's the first Chinese mass-produced product that we've ever released. I was like, yes, got it. It's like, fuck, this is good. Said this is better than Asgard. Asgard's my favorite fucking RDA, by the way.
Was.
Really?
Got
Yeah.
home. I was like,
he likes the Asgard.
got home.
way.
A 40 minute walk from fucking Vaporoni. I was like, this is fucking shit.
You see, I think it
Gave it away. I gave it away to someone from Vaporoni. I gave him the projects. He gave me an Asgard. Best fucking trade I've ever done.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did
to
well
be
on that.
fair, if you're trading projects for an Asgard, you're fucking. That's an
Winning.
amazing deal. But
Winning.
I wouldn't even
Winning.
buy. Yeah.
In fact, I got two. I lie. I got two Asgards. He gave me a fucking the bigger one and the V24 one.
See, I don't think the flavour's that bad off the Purge X with the honeycomb cap
we
on,
don't-
because it comes with two
we don't
different
care,
caps.
Anthony.
The juice well looks really
Sorry.
non-existent.
Yeah, it's really shallow, the juice
Yeah.
one.
See,
I actually run it on a squonk, which it's perfect for.
Is it? Aren't you just
Yeah.
over squonking out the fucking airflow all the time?
Now, because it's quite high, it
Yeah, okay.
works quite well on the squonk. And I don't think the flavour's that bad on it.
see, I've got this thing with the deep juice wells. So I'll always fall for it. It's like, oh, it's got a deep juice well. It holds up to 8 mils or whatever. And then you over drip like the fuck. But it's not like you're over dripping on like I don't know, like a Cali where it'll burn, like spill out the fucking airflow and burn your leg. But I mean, regardless, if you've got too much juice that the wick's not going to hold, you're still got to like take that hit, and you're still got to get that like kind of the bubbling, like you're just trying to soak up the juice. I can.
Lloyd, I think you need to practice some wicket.
No. I've got a adequate amount of wick to the RDA. I've just I might not have 8 mil fucking like
Horses for
enough.
courses, man. Not every RDA and RTA is different. You need to just caress it.
Anyway,
man.
when I bought my, I was with Gaz actually when we were at the expo, and I bought my Thor 2. I bought a purple Thor 2, and then you were lucky. You went and got a Slam 25, didn't you? Which was purple and matched it lovely.
Yeah.
And then I went and got an Asgard, a little mini Asgard purple to match it. And that was the only reason I liked the Asgard, is because it was matchy. That was the only reason I liked. Yeah.
Quite as
Oh,
much.
I remember the drive
me?
home. You're like, Josh, try this. Is like, yes, it's all right.
Oh, very
Yeah. I mean, the mods fucking. I love my Thor 2. I don't know where the fuck it is now, but I love that. But yeah, it's just.
Vinny, what was your thoughts on the bigger Asgard after I sent it to you?
Well, it doesn't leak, unlike the smaller one, which leaked like a fucker because it was that grub screw.
Yeah,
510.
you were just unlucky with that because the big one is also.
Well, look,
a
you see,
screw.
I reviewed it and then slammed them for having that leaky 510, and then they released a solid pin for it.
I know, but the one I sent you doesn't have a solid 10, does it?
No, and it doesn't leak. So that's fair enough.
I tell you a story, Vinny, Josh. So when me and Marcus were reviewing, when Nice Guys was kicking off, we bought some Asgards wholesale to review, and Marcus fucking kicked off. I think we got him from Evolution or something wholesale, and he was fucking on the emails on the WhatsApp chain with him kicking off. He's like, "It's not got off. It's only squonking. Where the fuck is the pin?" And then he
I hate to tell you, mate, that is Marcus through and through.
Do you remember that? Though? And then all of a sudden he got put in his place, and he's like, "Mate, it's that." I said, "I fucking know, mate. I was just letting you play it."
That was Marcus through and through, man.
Yeah, the fact that he fucking was writing emails kicking off about it, going, "Rrr," I was like,
To be fair, when I first got it, I got it from someone that I used to work with, and he was like, we were there the whole night, we were building on it, we were dripping on it, and just as we were about to leave, as we were about to fucking half car up, he was like, "By the way, to stop the leaking, just unscrew a fucking screw for the bottom of the deck." I'm like, eh? like, I mean, I'm half freaking. I think I was like, it's something.
But anyway, we're not talking about the Asgard. We're talking about the Pertex.
Yeah, we should be talking about the Asgard.
Yes. Room 101, I think Gaz agrees.
Room 101.
Yeah.
I think
They
that's
test that fucking idea.
Well, it's definitely uncool.
Are we going to have to do a surprise Room 101 segment to
Yeah.
to drop the Pertex in it?
That's Calizo never coming back on again.
Mate, we got him on once, man. I don't know how.
Yeah, that's more than anyone else has ever done.
Yeah. Anyway, so I was thinking, so we've got a few shit bucket. We've got a few Room 101s. We've got an uncool.
So Chris will have to go back and rewatch it all for his spreadsheet.
Yeah, anyway,
We'll just tell them everyone with some serial. We go back and make sure it's
I'll
right.
ask if you tally all this down somewhere, so you have to come back.
Yeah,
to it.
we do. No, we make Chris come back to it because he's got to do something.
Yeah. but we'll tell them we think it was all cool. We all got a bit drunk though, so you need to go back to
Anyway,
back through and make sure.
We've got two more. I'm going to move on. So the next one is the, and I don't know why he sent me this, but why not? You know, so it's the E-Leaf iStick Power 2. I've got some specs for it.
I've got one of them.
I've got some specs for it. So this is.
That's the one that Vapefly have recently very released one similar to, isn't it?
So it's a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. 80 watts of power, USB-C 2A fast charging. I mean, this is becoming popular on mods now, isn't it? This fast charge.
Yeah.
Internal though, isn't it? So
No, it's yeah, well,
An
it's
pretty much a must.
if it's an internal lipo, you can just about kind of do it.
yeah,
Why does the tank look very much like this one?
That's a Fama vape.
Oh yeah, it's an E-Leaf pod tank. Yeah, it's very similar. Pod
But,
that comes with
but
base.
that's off the drag.
Oh, it looks like that looked like a Famo.
but yeah, you've got a 0.96 inch color screen. Takes the GTL pod tank. And,
The mod's lovely. The mod's really nice, comfy, and it's pretty solid. I wasn't a big fan of the pod tank though. I think they missed a little trick though, because you got the Obelisk come out, which is 120 watts fast charging, but still MVP 5 is my favorite ever internal.
No way.
Love it. I love this mod.
Hey, I was with you at the expo when you bought that. You're like a fucking child.
Got a torch. I can know what the weather's going to
There
be
we
like.
go.
The way I'm facing.
It's got reverse charging. It's got a fucking compass.
It's a power bank. Yeah, mate. I can charge other mods with this mod. It's brilliant.
So we go back to the E-Leaf.
Yeah, sorry.
I had one of the original E-Leaf iStick powers, like the
30
ones, and it was the one with a wood sticker on it.
Oh yeah, I had one of them.
Yeah.
Mate, that thing lasted for fucking ever.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I can't.
The thing is, they get a lot of stick, but for you got to remember where their target market is.
It's still so expensive. I just don't get it.
How much is it?
Well, even that E-Leaf that I had like 4 years ago is still 40 quid.
Whoa.
Hmm.
The bloody battery
But
on date now.
And on Amazon as well, they're still like 25, 30 quid. It's just like, it's mental.
I mean, these have set you back. I mean, on E-Leaf's website, they're $54.99. From other companies, you can already buy them for $38.99. So that's not too bad.
Is that E-Sig 1?
No, it's not. It's some other company. But
What is
I mean,
it? I power what?
the iStick Power 2.
2.
Josh has got one and got an RDA on it.
Yeah, I mean, and at the minute, if you buy it from me, if you do get free bottles of juice from one of their 8 best-selling ranges.
From Ely.
It's not from me.
It's a full kit, so it's got like a drag top on it.
Yeah, which Gal says is pretty shit.
Yeah, I don't remember it being brilliant. Usually
I can't get over that fucking like that built-in drip tip. It's like 30 mil long, isn't it?
I mean, if you're going to call it the power, it needs to deliver more than 80 watts for me.
More than 80 watts. But
Yeah.
then that's the thing. That was the thing for me, is going back to the MVP5, that's 120 watts, and that was 3 years ago now.
Yeah.
I mean,
80 watts is
So
a
a bit
bit.
of a backward
But
step.
it will fire down to 0.8 ohms. What?
How quick's that cell going to die on that?
The thing is with that iStick pattern, it's not really. It's just not designed for high power. It's even the GL coils are pretty low power, not high resistance, but just low power coils. So it's just designed for like everydayers, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not a hobbyist.
Which is what their target market is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think it'll do what it does. So do what it says on the tin. It'll be pretty solid because I think E-Leaf mods are always pretty solid.
Yeah.
I've always kind of liked E-Leaf, and I think what they make is always pretty solid.
They've been going a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should know what they're doing by now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go cool.
Yeah, me too. I thought it was cool.
You know what? Yeah, I'm going to agree.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
I'm going to come, sorry.
Unanimous.
5 calls.
It's a regulating mod that produces vapor, blah, blah, blah.
Has he hit that point now? Has he hit that point in the evening?
No, I've got the hiccups. I've got the hiccups.
It's when he gets to the point where it's just, he talks and all he gets is...
We're gonna move on to our last mod of the night, which I think will get some love. It's a mech mod.
Ooh.
And this is, and I can't believe we haven't put this on the call before. It is the Immortal Mods Atom.
Cool. Sub-Zero.
That was mine.
Actually,
Rubbish.
what was it Top Gear had? They had like an extra bit on the end in like a tiny little fridge for the Aston Martin, didn't they? Do you remember that?
Yeah. That's the Aston Martin fridge. Yeah.
Goes in there. The Atom's a fucking amazing mod, mate.
But, mate.
Have we not done it?
No, apparently not.
I don't like the font they use on the word atom. It looks like it says Anom. Anom.
Okay.
Actually done it.
I've got 3 of them, so.
Hate it. Never seen me use one.
Can't remember who I gave mine to.
I don't like the flathead screws on the fire bar. They're dirt trap to the magnets.
They actually do come loose quite a bit as well on that fire bar. Or mine did anyway.
Yeah.
Sorts that out. Like,
I've had no issues.
But if you dabs a grip fill.
what I do like about it though, Vinny, if you tighten them up nicely, they go like the threading on it is right, so they line up, the flat-headed screws line up.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of detail that
until you start stripping the threads a little bit.
As a mech mod, it hits hard. It wasn't expensive. They're not the strongest mech mods in the world. You drop them, they are going to break.
Yeah.
Especially
that little like shroud on the bottom.
But it was an OG design, you know.
See a few of them go there.
It was an OG design. Purge guillotine. But you know, I never owned one, believe it or not.
No way.
Did you never get an answer?
What's the retail on them?
More than you can afford, bro. Ferrari.
I think I got mine pre-loved 50.
So you're looking at atoms generally in the UK. They range between, if you get like a black one or like a standard one, they're like between like 110, 130 quid, and then if you start going for the resin ones, they start getting up to like sort of 150ish, don't they? Is that about right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think Cloud Island at the minute I've got a sale on them though. I think they're quite cheap on there at the moment.
I don't understand, Josh, that how you never had an atom and I've got 3. Surely one of them must have come off you.
Nah, man, never mind. I never owned an atom.
Yeah, one of them was
That's
Vinny's.
right.
This one of these was yours, Vinny's, which was the one I bought off fucking Nick.
Yeah, it would have been.
I got mine off a Gav.
So yeah, Wicked Up Vapors, who are also Cloud Island.
Yeah.
They have the resin green slimes at the moment for £100.
That's fucking really good.
I think Danny's clearing them out, isn't he?
I say resin. They've got one in stock apparently, but yeah, £100.
Knowing Danny, I wouldn't find it when you order it.
Yeah.
Send you a black one instead.
They got some pretty cool They got some interesting mechs on there. Well, they're all.
Remember it? I remember when
all their mechs seem to be £100 at the moment.
I remember when Josh went and won a grip on one of the waffles.
Yes, no, it was the Viking grip.
Yeah, and everybody hit him up for it. And he was like, "No, I'm going to learn how to make mechs. I'm going to learn how to make." And then, like 3 weeks later, he sold it. Like,
No. I gave him a cash alternative for it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
So you got that grip?
No, it went to Vaporoni.
Oh, did it?
Yeah,
It did.
Is that why fucking I was
they-
accessory was like
they-
going to buy this?
They've also got Blue Ocean resin ones at £100. The Blue Ocean resin with the black firebar and the black externals.
Yeah, they're nice. They also
125.
do they all come with the Half Moon drip tip as well?
They're not half moons. They're made by Ariel.
Oh, that's it. Sorry, yeah. I thought, yeah.
I do love a good half moon drip tip though.
Oh no, you got a few. I need a jawbreaker off you, Josh.
Yeah, you're not having it.
I need an expo to get some more half moons.
That's a half.
Yeah.
I just refuse to pay for the fucking import on them. Fucking
Yeah.
Where did they come from? Like?
America.
I hate to say this. I mean, when I was on team, I was on Half Moon team and I was on Immortal team, and I could buy the Half Moon tips cheaper from Immortal than I could from Half Moon.
Sounds about right.
That's just mental.
Fucking hell.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like Pat would come when Pat used to come to Rexos, he used to chuck me a load of tips and pretty cool hats and shit like that. Do you know what I mean? Which is always great. And Pat's a fucking awesome dude. I love all the guys at Half Moon. The Murphys are amazing. But yeah, it's pretty much because the shipping was cheaper. It worked out cheaper, and you could buy other stuff. And yeah, it's weird.
You'll recognise these, Josh.
Sorry, mate. We're going up to Andy soon, mate. We're just robbing a load of fucking his tips. He's got fucking.
Mate,
shit
I've already
on.
started tapping them up. I've already started tapping them up, and he's told me to fuck off. So
He'll be back on the show soon.
Because if I talk to him on like FaceTime or whatever, and he'll show me he's got a fucking like what are those sandwich boxes, sticky boxes you used to get as a kid with your sandwiches, and he's got like a box full of them. The prick.
Yeah, Zippy's got a load as well, you know.
Saying
I don't
that,
know Zippy. I don't know Zippy. So,
I don't know. Saying that, I don't know where my jawbreaker is.
but if you only got one,
Yeah, it's one of them tips. It was one of the rarer ones, wasn't it? The jawbreaker.
It's a
yeah, and he's
jawbreaker.
got about fucking 4 of them, so we're having them off him.
It's a jawbreaker RR I've got kicking around somewhere.
And
Anyway,
nobody seems to do anything the same, do they?
Nah, the Half Moon tips are pretty special.
Tell you what, like every week I always think, I'm doing not too bad with my collection, and I come and speak to you cunts, and then you all make me fucking feel like demasculated and all that. So I've got my mech collection coming, and Freddie Pills is like, oh, here's my mechs I've no fucking looked at for a while. They've been sat at my feet, and then I'm like, oh, I've got like 2 next tips, and then there's Josh with his fucking Half Moon mods tips, and that is like, I see you. Slap my dick on the table.
I'll tell you right now, mate, I ain't slapping my dick anywhere. It's not that big.
Tap, okay.
All that does is disappoint.
I always feel like I'm getting somewhere with my collection, and then I always get put back 5 paces back.
There's always someone who'll have more.
There's always someone.
Yeah.
There is always someone, dude. Like, my collection's not that big anymore. My collection used to be fucking massive, and it's just not like.
Because it's there, mate.
All of it's there.
Most of it, fucking 75%.
And some of mine by the sound of it.
Mate, I think actually, I even think the Mech Life. No, not the Mech Life.
Have you got a War of Vapes?
Yeah, that was yours, Vinny, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Originally.
Yeah, that's done the rounds.
I swapped that with Chris for an Elite V2.
They're
Idiots.
They're rare as rocking or shit, man.
Well, there was only 100, wasn't there?
Yeah.
It's less than that, I think, wasn't it?
No, there was 100.
Anyway, back to the Immortal Mods Atom. Where are we going to put this bad boy?
Well, massively fucking Sub-Zero.
Sub. I know it's not my turn, but sub.
Sub.
That appeared to be a £35 RD in the RAF. Sub.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go Sub-Zero.
Yeah, it has to go Sub-Zero, I guess.
100%.
It's so
What
good.
about Gaz? I'm interested in Gaz's skill.
I think it's cool, but it's just not my kind of style of mech, really.
You're a prick, mate, honestly.
What they say?
Look at it.
Fire.
It still looks better in green, but still, it's It's cool.
I've got the slightly more girlier one with the black and pink, but
You could it upside down.
I just got,
Style it out, Lloyd. Style it out.
Oh, I know what he spilled. Something's gone everywhere there.
No, it's,
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Have you had any whiskey? You're just getting a little bit slurry.
I've had a few whiskies.
Oh wait,
Have you dropped those 3 little bottles?
I'm waiting for
That's
it.
what he typed in chat.
Why? Did you drop that on your keyboard already, Chad Lloyd?
How did he put that little square in there?
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
It's the wee square, the wee. I can, but I've got a fucking American keyboard as well. Everything's going where it's meant to be.
But we need a translator.
Is that the new channel's of hashtag? 78 hashtag brackets B.
Where the fuck did you get that from, Gaz?
Just do 2 square brackets.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's a square bracket. I didn't care about the other on the keyboard because I've got a
There you go,
fucking
Lloyd.
American keyboard.
There you go, Lloyd. That comment I just put is just for you, mate.
Good, mate. I'll do that. Okay.
This LXV's only got one hashtag, really, mate. That is Flaccid Vinny.
Oh god, Flaccid Fridays.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, that was the fucking best show ever.
Oh god. So that goes Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
I would do a Room 101. We all know what's going on there. I'm not going to do it just for the sake of our show. All right, guys, fuck it with the squares in the chat.
Yeah, don't be a square.
Actually, a rectangle.
Ooh.
You can tell me and Matty didn't go to the same school. Let's put it that way.
All I can say is you can I suppose you're wrong to be able to tell when my fucking battery hit my keyboard, but I can tell when my battery hit my keyboard. What? I've got a fucking giant fucking American keyboard where it says it's hashtags and that sign, and I can't find the hashtag. So
why don't you just buy a UK
I can't wait to watch this
keyboard?
back and see what the subtitles come up with you, mate. That's amazing.
fuck's sake.
I think we move on to a quick questions from the chat. If any of the chat got questions,
I hope that they say what they'd like to.
guys. I always say the questions they can make them as personal to me as they want. But you got any questions about what someone's using? What they want to ask a question about anything? Just ask. Now's your time.
You've got Flat Cat Vapor on review. I don't review anymore, so I'm irrelevant.
Yeah.
But ask Gaz questions.
Ask Matty questions about mechs.
Guys, you've got three great reviewers here. So
I've got
and
a question.
Lloyd's a reviewer as well. Let me play the bumper first, Lloyd.
Okay.
Oh, with bumpers. Ooh, I like it.
I love a bumper, me.
I like it. I like the
What do
green.
you make them on?
The paint splatters over the text. That was good.
Yeah, that was my Bogan inspired one.
I like it. I'm a big fan of.
What do you make them on, Josh?
I can't remember something.
Paint.
Hey. PowerPoint.
I can't remember either. I've got it saved somewhere.
There's a program that makes it for you. So do this, sweet, it's cool. Does it?
But I've got a question. Since we've got like one reviewer and one half X reviewer and one X reviewer on. So
Vinny, the other one.
Vinny's back. Vinny's back.
So yeah, I know I'm personally starting to try to get into the reviewing world, and I know there might be one watching, even though not commenting, that's getting into reviewing, and there could be a few aspiring ones that want to get into it. But what would you say is the best way to get into the reviewing sort of mindset? Because I started off with
Don't drink whiskey.
obviously.
Single malt's not the way forward.
No. So I mean, my first review was a juice review.
Yeah.
And then I was going to try and go on to hardware, but then I realised all my hardware is old as shit. So
Don't
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Don't do the review. be the review.
No. My advice would be to an up-and-coming review is review everything you've got. There's always somebody going to want to see what you've got. It doesn't matter, mate.
Yeah.
Just get the content out there.
I mean, I've not done it, but I've not done vape reviewing, but I've done other stuff in the past. The more you do, the more confident you get, the better you get. So just do everything you can.
Yeah, I think my first kind of like 10, 15 or 20 reviews were stuff like, mate, I tell you, I reviewed like a coil.
Right, guess how long it's taken me to scroll down to the bottom of
Core Master, a few little while. Core Master Toolkit. I reviewed that. I reviewed Vaping Pure VG, and that's one of my best viewed videos even to this day.
Right.
Anything,
coils,
anything,
anything,
yeah. Because you're not just you know, it's easy to think you always no one's going to watch it, but you're doing it for yourself as well. You're getting that kind of
into
get a feel for it.
I'm resetting. I'm going back to juices. I'm going to do some coil battery wrapping and stuff like that. Yeah. Just kind of whatever feels right, really.
See, I like the idea of the battery wraps because I obviously being like a mech user, like part-time Vinny.
Like safety's always good.
Yeah, exactly. Safety is always a good point.
It's always relevant. That's the thing. It's always relevant.
Doesn't matter if you're a mech user or a regulated user. There's always got to be like a video you can.
A regma rated.
Fuck's sake.
Josh, I got a screen share for you. Can I screen share?
Yeah, hold on. Let me just give you access. Hold on.
Oh no, what are you doing, Matt? It's true, Lloyd. Just review anything, mate, and you'll find a lot of things. You'll find that like what you're comfortable with.
You should be able to, Matty, in the bottom of Zoom.
You might do.
Yeah, but have you enabled it?
Review the Asgard. I'll tell you the review right now.
Right. I know you've got enabled it, Josh.
It's Vinny's Zoom. Vinny's Zoom call.
Vinny enabled.
I thought you took over. How the fuck do I do that?
Just click the share screen at the bottom and then enable sharing.
Host has the host.
I don't trust you, Matt.
I think I've done it.
Like I said, that question wasn't specifically for me. I know there is.
There is a question. There is a question for you, mate. Matt from Liz. Matty.
I know. I'm gonna answer in a minute, but this is funnier.
What? Okay.
Here we go. Gosh.
Oh.
Broken battery door.
There you go.
Check it out. Oh, where is it? Hang on.
Right.
This kit, which comes with the TFV Mini V2 tank. It's a bloody mouthful. And then you get two a broken battery door.
Listen to this.
Let's check it out.
I'm so excited to do the review.
Where is it, Gaz? Where is it, mate?
Where's what?
Where's the I'm excited bit?
Yeah, how you all doing? Today I've got a review on the Smock R-Kiss kit, which comes with the TFV Mini V2 tank. It's a bloody mouthful. Along that you get two mesh coils, and in my case, a broken battery door. Let's check it out.
Oh dear.
Right then, let's have a look at the Smock R-Kiss Max Mesh Antibacterial Medical Cotton. Wow, I'm excited. Smock seems to have changed.
Sorry, right, that's how you start.
That's how you do it.
Look at this for that. Matty, when that video came up, I thought it was Andy.
No. It's definitely Gaz, but that is my favourite review from Gaz. Because it's the tone of his voice. It's like, I'm excited.
I might just have to like go onto that and like sound clip it and just put that in as one of my little. But I'm excited.
Sorry, Gaz.
Yeah.
Has anybody seen this?
That's embarrassing.
It's not, mate, Gaz. You like from where you are nowadays, mate.
It's not, mate. It's not because it's really not. Like I've seen fucking some terrible things in my time.
There we go. Look, this is my favourite, the blue tarpaulin.
This was my first one. 10th of January 19. There you go. My first one.
For about $49.99. I thought I'd do a little review on it. Really, I watched a couple of YouTube reviews of it myself.
I thought
that's a big no-no, mate. You don't watch YouTube reviews first.
I know.
As you my early ones are shocking. Like, my early ones, you can actually see my hand shaking as I'm trying to do something.
But look at where Gaz was 2.5 years ago. with a fucking green blue tarpaulin, and where he is
Yeah,
now,
and this
like
is the
literally one of the
difference,
most
isn't it?
up and coming. He is one of the most up and there's nobody in the UK, a couple of people that put the effort in like Gaz does to his editing. His
Gaz
editing is
churns about, and his editing is amazing.
yeah.
I'm still in the garage.
Yes.
So, Vinny,
Yeah.
I will say this, Vinny, your garage is slacking compared to Gaz's.
It really is, isn't it?
And Matt knows if I move my camera just in any direction, choose a direction, and you get brick wall.
So do I. That's why I can't.
I can't move the camera anyway.
But that's the joys of that's the behind scenes shit that people don't see.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
it.
thing. Like people out there might watch a review and slate it and do this and the other. These guys put so much fucking effort in, so fucking respect it, enjoy it, have your opinion, but don't fucking slag them off, please.
Yeah. But
Don't
people,
slag-
It's great to see you haven't improved.
yeah, thanks, Liz.
Nah, you can't be a reviewer and not get haters at the end of the day.
I mean, that's why I'm sat at an angle. If I turn my camera this way, you get my fucking bedroom.
Yeah, we saw your missus getting dressed in the mirror earlier,
I
by
know.
the way, Dad.
We've seen it all now.
Oh, fuck. Oh, what have I just done there? Oh, I broke something. Oh, well, fuck
Oh my
it.
god, what is this? Google Translate. Fucking okay. But the dedication that Gaz has. You've got 3 children, wife, company, and you still knock out 3-4 reviews a week, which is just fucking mental.
Fair play.
It's great fun.
Like the recording for you is the quickest bit, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, like your editing, like honest to God.
Yeah.
Editing for me drives me potty. I hate editing.
Oh, I'm the
Hate
complete
it.
opposite.
Vinny, it's because your computer for a long time was literally slower.
Shit.
It was the worst. thing.
Casino calculator.
It's gonna, yeah. He's like, I filmed
It
it.
used to take me 26 hours to upload to YouTube. Seriously,
man.
did. It used to take 26 hours to upload a review.
Bloody hell. Yeah, that's horrible. That's
How
horrible.
do I turn that?
That's when I was still doing 3 reviews a week.
You did just like upload and go to work and then come back
Yeah.
a day later. Yeah.
Or go to bed and leave it doing it. I often used to do that.
But you could never like quickly rush a review out if you'd forgotten to do something because it'll be
Anyway,
out tomorrow.
I was going to say, I suppose Matty just answered it. This is question, Matty. What do you honestly think of Flatty's reviews? Honestly,
Honestly.
I do honestly, mate, to be fair.
I
3
suppose he
children,
answered
a
it.
wife, a company. What? Gaz is so busy. You wouldn't. You couldn't comprehend it, and he still fucking manages to go home, ditch his children and wife, and then sit in his garage all night. It's amazing.
I
There you
don't
go.
itch it.
So Josh says,
Oh.
love the way you format and present your videos.
Thanks, Josh.
Mm.
Yeah. I still remember when their birthdays are.
Really, I've only got 2 kids, and I really struggle with that.
Yeah.
But Gaz technically only has to remember 2 birthdays because fucking 2 of them are twins.
Yeah, we're on the same day.
See, I don't know about you guys, but I find coming out here as my little haven as well from that.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah, exactly.
It's your time to do you.
Oh, that's,
Yeah.
what,
And
that's,
that's what I've missed from not doing it.
that's when I go to the pub.
That's the thing. I'm not really much of a drinker. You know what I mean? I don't really. I like to be home with the kids and stuff and do all that. But once they're in bed, it's free time, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
do what you want to do. The missus gets a
Yeah.
bit annoyed every now and then.
So
That's
I
like talk.
hate drinking. Hate drinking.
See, I used to be virtually teetotal, and then I become a nurse. And then I started drinking a hell of a lot more.
Vinny, do you want to? I don't know. I'm happy to hang around a bit after the show. I don't know if you guys are, but if
Yeah, I'll hang out with it.
Vinny wants to chuck the Zoom
I'll
link
give you
in
control of it, Josh, because I'm up at 5.
in the chat. If guys, honestly, there's no pressure. I'll just hang around.
I know, I'll hang around for a bit, mate.
The wife's
I
out. The wife's out. She's like, I've got a plan. I'm leaving at 12 because she's got the kids tomorrow.
Where's she gone? Has she gone proper clubbing?
She's gone to the cabin. Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. Good luck.
And you,
I'm there
no doubt
next.
you'll ask me to share the link.
I'm there next. I'm there next Friday DJing. That's why I'm not on the show.
Ah.
Oh, you're off
Yeah,
next
the
week?
clubs are back open, so you can get back doing that again.
Yeah, back on
Wait.
the alternate. Back on the alternate scene.
Yes, Lloyd, that means I'm hosting next week.
So what?
So I think it's time to upscale Chris.
No, I'm not leaving Chris in charge. Jesus.
What? Sorry, Josh. What?
Gaz,
I know this.
Gaz, do you want to come and run our show next week?
I've not done one of it
DJ,
before.
Josh, this house.
No, it's a rock and metal night.
Oh, wicked. Okay. Fucking hell, that's a bit different to DJ, isn't it?
It is a bit weird to DJ, but we could do some good shit. It'll be busy next week. It's already sold out, so I'm fucking.
What kind of rock?
Anything, man. Like
You never listened to his...
Right.
I usually run another stream. We usually do another stream as well.
I'll have a wee. 2 minutes.
But yeah, I mean, like, and I'm not talking about that too much. But yeah, that's why I'm not here next week. It's our first night back actually in a club, so we're gonna.
Are you
go
still on
smash
Spotify?
it. No, we don't use Spotify.
No.
No, mate, we've got proper fucking pioneer.
Twitch, you on Twitch?
Proper fucking pioneer mixer fucking.
I'll give if you said on Twitch, I'll give you my surprise.
There's 5 DJs and we use 4 laptops to DJ. I mean, that's a bit of fucking overkill, isn't it? And all into a mixer. But yeah, next week's sold out, so I'm fucking banging about it. Fucking 300 people. Fucking be awesome to go in there and smash it again.
Is this all part of like the whole new like guitar buy and that?
No, I've been in and out. Like, I haven't played in ages. I've been in and out of bands when I was younger. I was in and out of bands for a long time and did a lot of gigging and a lot of this, that, and the other. And then I met my wife, and that all went to shit. I sold my whole guitar collection, which hurt a lot. I mean, I'm talking. I had some. You think I've got some high-end mech mods? Fuck me, I had some high-end guitars. I used to work.
Good night, Josh. Mate, it was good having you.
I used to work in a guitar shop.
Josh.
So.
Oh right,
Josh.
so that was easy to spank money on guitars there.
Yeah, like literally, the reps knew me. They're coming, Josh. We got this. It's a one-off. Do you want it? Like, we'll sort your price there. Because my boss, Lee, can you buy this for me and I'll pay you back? Yeah, no problem. Like, do you know what I mean? And he would just buy. I just buy it. So I think used to have a massive rehearsal space. The band that I was in. It's a 3-piece band, and in there, I think between me and Ross, there's probably a good 60 instruments.
Fair enough.
Crikey.
I mean, 60 guitars and basses, and about 4 drum kits.
Wow.
Because Mikey was a drummer, always used to work in the shop, and he just used to buy. Yeah, fucking love drums. Fucking just buy the drums. Fucking, do you know what I mean? And it was like that. So I mean, we recorded our EP, and we ordered in about £10,000 worth of microphones, recorded the EP, and then just sent them all back. It was just like, fuck it, we're doing it ourselves. You know, we couldn't afford to buy those microphones, but get them in for a customer. Literally had them down there for like a week, recorded everything, and fucking sent them all back.
I don't know if anyone noticed, but I've got like a very supportive missus. Like, she always like supports me on whatever I want to do. So when I said I was like, I want to start Twitch streaming, she was like, I'll buy you that mic that you want. And I was like, oh, well, you've just bought me that mic. That webcam that I want is just come on sale. It's like £2 cheaper. It's not going to go any cheaper than that now. She's like, you should get it.
Well, the reason was I
love it.
I sold most of my instruments because at the time my dad was ill, and I fell out of work because he was ill. Met Vicky, left my house, moved in with her, and it was basically just to pay to live. That's why I sold them all, and then sold the rest of them to help pay for our wedding. So then I was like, when I've got some money again, I'm going to buy a guitar. And nowadays, I'm lucky enough to actually earn enough money to.
I suppose it's either that vape or that guitar.
Yeah, that was it. It was either I buy a TFX mod or I just buy a guitar. So I bought a guitar.
Yeah.
Buy the TFX mod next month.
And at that time, it was a good choice, Josh. Right?
It's great. I haven't been able to play it for the last week because it's been fucking so hot.
Since you made that purchase, mate, your mood seems so much better.
I know. Yeah. Since I
started, you're in a peace since you made that purchase.
I'll be honest with you. My mood's better because I've started taking CBD.
Fair enough.
Which is great for my fucking mental health. So
yeah.
And I always look forward, like, this is the reason I do the show.
I didn't think you could say CBD on YouTube.
Yeah, I thought you'd say Subida.
It's completely legal in this country, so there we go.
Yeah. That's funny. What was that one that you someone that he was like, oh, I fucking loved it.
Oh, that was a CBD and a CBG. combination.
So you still told me what company it was. I was going to buy some. Was it?
It's I can't remember off the top of my head. It's a stronger one that gets inside, but it still has a lower THC.
It's got a bit of girth to it, like.
Yeah, it works slightly more intensely than CBD. The guy sent me this bottle, and I just presumed that I could drip it. There I was dripping away, and it turns out that it tells me I should have added that to a 30ml bottle. The review, I start normally, and by the end of the review, you can see I am literally off my tits and just giggling and a mess.
Cannabigerol, holy grail of cannabinoids due to its ultra high strength.
Yeah, it was good. It was really expensive stuff, but it was really
the only
good.
thing I'm going to say, if you ever meet our very good friend Oggy from Morningstar and Expo, don't ask to hit his vape. That's all I'm going to say.
I had to sit down for half an hour after doing that.
You might need a chair.
I had to go. I had to go. I had to leave Expo. I was like, Andy, we need to go. I was like, yeah, we do need to go. I was like, cheers, Oggy. Anyway.
Well, even Andy said that.
No.
Yeah.
I was going to say.
Andy had to go because he just was Andy, and that was the longest walk back to the hotel room ever. It's usually like a 15-minute walk, and I think it took me and Andy about an hour and a half to get back to the hotel. Went back and I passed out. He passed out because he wasn't very well. And then got up and went to the Chinese, the famous Chinese. Love that fucking Chinese, man. That Chinese is the bomb.
The one you said you were going to take me to, but you never did.
Yeah, man. That night was really good as well because we had Bogan, we had Grim Green, we had M-Turk.
Oh, no, I took you home the next day, mate. You were telling me all about it, you prick.
And the waiter, man, that little Chinese waiter, they got him absolutely fucked. He's there. Smoke alarm's going off, and he stood on a table on a chair trying to get the smoke alarm down. Like, mate, get down. Seriously, get down. That's all I'm saying.
When we were, when me, Gaz, and Pudder at the expo, do you remember this? We got this little Chinese bloke approached us, didn't he?
Which
remember
one?
That? Yeah, but the one that got lost. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he came. It's like, come to our store, come to our store, and he ended up walking us around like the expo twice, and then we questioned him. And we were like, mate, do you know where it is? What brand? Who are you from? And so we had to get the map up and go, right, okay, we're going there. And then when we got there, there was just no interest at all, was there?
No.
I must admit, the guy I feel most sorry for at the expo is the guy that sat there selling the display cases for shops, and they sat there all weekend.
Yeah.
You ever see that?
On the Friday,
literally, on the Friday, they're busy-ish. The rest of the weekend, there's just literally a guy sat there going,
Good there.
Because no retail buyers are going to be looking at counters and going, oh yeah, I'll get that for $5,000 for my kitchen.
Yeah, didn't have like bottling machines and stuff as well, didn't they? The guys
Yeah.
just stood around.
Like, it's just like, why are you here? Like, I get why you're here, but why are you here for the whole weekend?
They should really get like the B2B day, and then their store should be pushed onto it. Like, they should be charged for one day and they should be pushed onto another.
Yeah, it's just weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
I always love that.
Yeah.
Always love that.
Right, guys, I think we're about done.
Yeah, does someone want to drop the link in the chat for the Zoom in case anyone
I've got it ready to go, yeah.
for a bit. Guys, you honestly don't have to stay. If you want to stay, you can stay. I want to say a massive thank you to both of you coming on. It's been an absolute
definitely,
fucking
guys.
pleasure to have
It's
you
been a
on.
pleasure.
Absolute pleasure to have you both on.
Even though I got rid of it.
Hey, it's been a blast.
Always enjoy.
I've been looking forward to this show, to be fair.
It's always a good laugh.
Yeah, go drop Gaz a vote in the Vapor Around the Walls, because I think you're doing quite well in there, Gaz. So,
go
good, I don't know.
Gaz a vote. If you don't follow him, go like and follow his channel.
I don't know.
Flat Cat Vapor.
How does Vinny know?
Reviews and
Hold to see your search history.
On multiple accounts.
Yeah, please do that. And if you guys, if anyone in the chat wants to jump in, Zoom afterwards, obviously it won't be live. Just come out and hang in and have a chat. Watch Lloyd get more drunk. I'm going to go get some more beers.
I'm not going to get that much more drunk.
well, I'm going to bed.
Oh, Vin, don't be like that.
Up at 5, mate.
But
I've got
literally, it's
full
just
day
hang out and
tomorrow.
chat. But if you do, but guys, massive thanks for coming on. Really appreciate it. You're always welcome here.
Yeah, definitely.
Always welcome here. If you ever need to share anything, please chuck it in our group. All that sort of shit.
Not them, mate.
Little sly nipple.
Keep them to yourself.
My child nipples.
And we'll see you all next week. Well, I won't see you next week because.
That means I'm in charge.
But we'll see you all next week. I'll leave you with the ending. Bye.
Bye.
See you all later.
Bye. Cheers, guys.
Wow. We're supposed to do the wow.
Having Deb come out.
Remember that? She's done one, I think, like 2 hours, isn't it?
Amazing.
That's a record, isn't it? How is Debs?
Yeah, she's downstairs. Hey, at the end of SMVA, we used to get up to all sorts of shit.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Yeah, ours does.
The bumper. The bumper
no,
itself.
you need to change it to scenes, mate. You need to go in and out of scenes, and then it mutes. Yeah, but you need to go to scene view as opposed to clicking the scene.